Hey guys, what's going on? Xbox All In channel, host Sega Forever here. You know how we do it. We got an all in chat tonight. Um, Kind of wanted just to kick this bad boy off. Just got home not too long ago, had some stuff I had to get done, but I wanted to do a podcast because the internet is on absolute fire, and I want to kind of have that discussion. Hopefully, some of you guys can jump in. If any of the fellows want to jump in, I know it's a weird time of day for them, or actually nighttime. A lot of them is probably close to their bedtime. A lot of us are old, so we can't hang like we used to. Hold on one second. Let me make sure this thing's streaming. Like I said, I'm doing this on the fly. But hopefully, man, some of the guys can pop in today. There's a lot of stuff going on. Um, but Nintendo is actually just dominating, like I said, dominating the headlines. Talked about this a little bit the other day. Did a video because I found it interesting. Some of the stuff that was going on. I actually watched the show with my daughter. Um, she wanted to get the Switch too. Um, Told her we pick it up when it comes out. But I don't know, man. We got those tariffs coming. Those tariffs coming in hard and fast, and we'll discuss that because that's something that actually happened today. Nintendo, they got the pre-orders still out there, I believe. Oh no, I think they pulled back on the pre-order, but they got the date still going to happen. And if you guys keep up like on politics like I do, you guys understand that the president right now is running roughshod all over the economy. And I just talking about our economy, man. He's doing it. He's going global, man. He's going big. He did some of this stuff in his first 4 years when he was the president the first time around, man. But he's taking it to another level. He's got the steroids injected. He's going big. He's going big time. And a lot of people have been trying to anticipate what he's doing. I don't think it's possible for you to do that, man. And then gamers are going to feel the brunt of that. And I can just imagine how much it's going to cost here. But more so in other countries are probably going to get hit even bigger than we are. But that's what it sounds like Japan's going to do. As far as I know, I think Japan got a 25% tariff on their stuff, and I'm not going to go into the minutia of it, guys. Definitely, you guys should go check it out. Go do your research. But at the end of the day, this could affect gaming across the board. But we'll see how it all pans out, man. I mean, they got a lot of stuff in motion. But the most interesting thing to me was that this was such a blip. Normally, this is just a little blip on the radar, but this was such a big deal that I saw a lot of people talking about it. And of course, a lot of these channels don't talk about politics. They don't cover economy. They don't even talk about. They don't even, most of them don't even know what his tariff was. But what everybody does know is that the Nintendo gave the price, right, of how much the Switch 2 is going to cost. And more importantly, I don't think people had a problem with how much the Switch 2 is going to cost so much as about the games. And I find it totally interesting, everything that was happening surrounding the pricing of everything that was Nintendo. Because once they saw the $80, $90 bit, dude, everybody just lost their minds. And then that was just one aspect of it. Then the next day, the tariffs dropped, and people, no, wait, I think the tariffs dropped that day, but it took people like a day or two to kind of calculate that into the formula as well. And it's just been, dude, it's been pandemonium, to coin an old wrestling term. It was like absolutely pandemonium. So just bear with me, guys. I'm trying to get this stuff set up. It's just an interesting day. And we'll talk about other things as well. If you guys didn't know, Microsoft is celebrating their 50th anniversary. That's something I've been trying to keep up with as well. A lot of the stuff going on at Microsoft, they're celebrating their history and stuff like that. But there's a lot of things coming down the pipe, and not just about Xbox. One of the more interesting things that happened today was they had this celebration, and then Bill Gates and Steve Ballmer, and of course Satya was there. And there's multiple interviews. I was trying to catch up with all of them. Probably do some reaction to a couple of the videos, man, because they're actually pretty solid. Um, Hey, what's up, Daniel, man? Welcome to the podcast. Let me get a little bit more situated, guys. I'll be right back. Please bear with me. But when we do get back and get this up and running, man, there's going to be Nintendo's up on deck first. So. All right, guys. Sorry about that. I had to get my secret juice. You know your boy, man. I love the bucked up drinks, man. I need one. It's kind of a long day. Had a lot of stuff to do today, so I wasn't able to put a lot of the content on my Twitter or X account like I normally do. I'm trying to bum rush everything right now. Not the most optimal way to do it, but at least the information's out there. And we'll go to my X account. That's where I bookmark some of the stuff where I can talk about some of these issues, and then hopefully you guys can chime in, man, in the chat. Dude, this is an all-in chat. That's what we like to do. You definitely will get your time. And again, if the boys jump in, I don't know if they're busy. I don't know what they're doing, but if they want to chime in, we're happy to have them on board to have this conversation. And don't get it twisted, guys. I've been dealing with people online. A lot of them have been coming from the viewpoint because they're defensive, dude, and I understand. If you're a Nintendo guy, I understand, man. You're defensive today, man. There's a lot of people out there, man, putting Nintendo through their paces. A lot of their fans actually are putting them through their paces, which I think is fair, dude. I mean, if you actually own the console, you buy into their ecosystem, how limited it might be. But you're a Nintendo fan, dude. You actually buy the games, you play the games, you support their IP, and then you put in on their product, right? I don't fault anybody for that, man. That's the you do you, right? At the end of the day, I feel the same way about Xbox, man. I tell you guys all the time on this channel, man. When people be talking out of turn when it comes to stuff with Xbox, dude, I let them have it because I don't like that kind of stuff, dude. You know, if you're gonna be talking about games that we have, if you're gonna be talking about the services that we use that are amazing, if you're gonna be talking about the power of our box, what it has, what it don't have, but you don't put into it, man, I can't take you seriously. And then again, man, it's the internet, right? So a lot of people pull their stuff right from sources, and a lot of these sources, as you guys know, are not reliable, right? They can tell you all day, they still talk about it when it comes to Xbox, right? It's the Xbox has no games. Xbox, you know, the system's not good, it's not powerful enough, all of this stuff. And again, if you're like me and you play the games, you use the services, and you own the console, man, that's far from the truth. And the interesting thing about Microsoft and what they've done with Xbox is people outside of the console um, ecosystem, right? Like myself as a console gamer, right? They get to experience it as well. But I say all this just to let you guys know, man. I know, man. I sympathize with you guys, dude, because it's, you know, it's we deal with it all the time on the Xbox side, right? That's why I'm kind of sitting back here with my popcorn, watching this stuff all unfold, man. I have no real skin in the game when it comes to what's happening with Nintendo or even with PlayStation to some point. Again, dude, when they turn their weapons upon us, man, and they think they're gonna come over here and do some damage. No, we ain't gonna have that, especially not on this channel. Dude, we keep it 100% on this channel, dude. You know how I feel about some of the stuff that Microsoft does, man, and that's me just being honest, dude. But I ain't gonna have anybody come over here that don't participate, um, you know, in the ecosystem like we do, and trying to tell us what we should do, what we should buy, what Microsoft should do, what Xbox should do, what's gonna happen in the future, man. These guys have no clue. Which is another thing about Nintendo that should tell you about Nintendo, dude. Because a lot of people, man, that are out there that talk about Xbox, and I'm not saying these are Nintendo fans per se, but they cover gaming, especially a lot of guys that are the multi-console. And look, dude, we're gonna have it out on this podcast today, man. Because look, I have nothing against multi-console guys, right? Personally, I was a multi-console guy, but then I decided to make a choice, and then I went with Xbox because they gave me everything I want, right? I knew that financially, right? I won't, you know, I just didn't want to buy one a console just for one or two games, man. And when I looked at all three, right, and when the Xbox One launched, right, I'm already coming off the Xbox 360, right? So I'm biased, man, because I love the 360. I love what they were doing. All the Xbox One was going to be was just take what the Xbox 360 did and take it to that next level. Now, whether they would accomplish that or not, we don't know because we never got the chance to experience it firsthand, man, because of all the hate they got. Talk about that all the time on this channel. We're not going to go down that road. But point being, right, is that's what happened. Right? That's what we was getting with all of this stuff, right? So we never got to truly, you know, really experience what the Xbox One was all about. But Microsoft being Microsoft and Xbox being Xbox, right? They regrouped, right? They drew up different battle plans, man. They hit the ground running and they went in different directions, right? And luckily for us, who stuck with them, guys like me who've been in the trenches from the jump, Hebot, Sega Man, E-Rock, Unlimited Productions, even Dia now. All of us, man. I mean, fighting the good fight, dude. Mr. 100, right? The usuals, man. You guys know who these guys are, dude. You guys in the community, you know who they are. You bleed green, you know who these dudes are, right? It goes without saying. And we dealt with all of that, right? And we made it. We made it through. And Xbox came up bigger, stronger, faster. Right? That's the best way I can put it. Did we lose some stuff along the way? Sure. Are we still gonna complain about it like grouchy old men? Unfortunately for you guys, yes. That's just the way it is. That's the reality of it. Just being honest with you, right? That's just how the cookie crumbles, especially on this channel. I know you guys get tired of us repeating the same thing over and over again. But in this, to this point, man, what we're talking about today is apropos, right? It makes sense. It actually needs to be said, right? Because right now, what's happening in Nintendo is the same thing, you know. And the interesting thing to me, again, with the multi-console guys, right? They're so ultra focused on other things except what they should be focused on. That's why I don't hang with the multi-console guys anymore, dude. Right? To me, in a way, dude, they're not. Look, and I'm not trying to say you have to be a loyalist or stuff like that, bro. But at the end of the day, man, these dudes, they're just, they have commentary and stuff, but they're not in, dude. They don't bleed. Like for me on the Xbox side, I'll just speak about the console and the ecosystem I'm in, dude. They don't bleed green, right? So when stuff comes around with Xbox, man, a lot of these guys stop peddling that BS, dude, that's out there, all that fake news on Xbox and Microsoft, right? Because they're getting it from the gaming media, right? And what they do is they just parrot that kind of stuff. That's why I don't get with those dudes, man, because they don't have no buy-in to it. They might own the console, possibly, maybe. A lot of these dudes, man, have it on their PC for Game Pass, right? And as you heard, like Dia and Unlimited, and of course, he bought the world's most powerful gamer. A lot of these guys have been saying a long time that a lot of these PlayStation doesn't have Game Pass because they have Xboxes. But I can tell you 100%, man, most people that have Xboxes own a PlayStation, right? I doubt most PlayStation dudes own Xbox unless they want to get those deals. They can talk trash about it all the time, call it the welfare pass, call it, everything up, down, sideways, whatever they want, however they want to cut it, right? And then, but then when it comes down to what happened with the Nintendo announcement, right? Which I was surprised at the reaction. Like the way that the talk is on the street amongst gamers and people in the know, guys like us. Again, we're going to talk about bring that word up for you guys, right? Culture, gaming culture, not just gaming culture. Guys who have been like me and you, like all of us, has been in this mix for a long time. Who remember how much games were back in the day? Who remember the ups and downs of the industry? Who remember how the game industry turned over not just once or twice, but 1,000 times. Hey, what's up, Global? Hey, if you got time, bro, if you want to come in, let me know. In fact, I'll just shoot it to you. Hold on. This is on the fly, bro. I mean, I saw all the stuff. I saw all the stuff, and I just had to comment, bro, because this thing, the stuff that's going on with Nintendo, because I don't mess with Nintendo, man. I mean, my daughter has it. Hold up, bro. I'll shoot you. Let me try and get situated with this. That's my connection. That's why I watched the show because my daughter wanted to watch it. And then she, oh man, dude, that's my girl. Oh, she's in Hawaii. What? Hold on, I'm gonna save this one. Hold on, brother. Where you at, man? There you are. Hold on. Boom. Yeah, so we watched the showcase, man, and that's why I did the video. To be honest with you, man, I thought the showcase was pretty good. Right, but again, I'm not a Nintendo dude, man. I'm not waiting on bated breath to get the new Nintendo Switch. I know I'm gonna have to get it because my daughter is gonna want it because they got a Pokemon game coming out. She's gonna get that probably for the Zelda game that comes out, whatever. If they remaster it or if they're going to get a new one, I don't know. I can't keep up with this thing. I thought Mario World looked pretty cool. Right, but again, I don't, this is like me trying to talk about DC, bro. That's why I don't do that, right? Again, people are like think I'm a DC fan, bro, because I watched like Shazam. I'm like, I thought it was pretty good, man. I actually liked it. That's my boy Zachary Levi, right, from Chuck fame, man. I liked he was in there, dude. I thought it was funny. I liked the kids they had in there. I didn't have a problem with the way that they presented Shazam. It's a little mix of everything, right? But again, right, if Unlimited or E-Rock watches this movie, man, they might not like it, or they might have a different take on it, right? Because they DC fans. That's what I'm just trying to say that. So that's why when people listen to me when I talk about Marvel, and I say I'm a Marvel fan, they get mad. It was like, you're a Marvel fan, but I'm harder on Marvel than I am on DC. I was like, yeah, because Marvel, I'm a fan. It's like I don't care what's going on with the San Francisco 49ers or the New York Giants, right? I'm a Steeler fan. I focus on my Steelers. I have no ill against any team out there unless they're in my division. But I'm even not like that either, man. When I was younger, dude, I hated the Oilers, I hated the Browns, and I hated the Bengals. Those are the teams I hated. Anytime we played them, man, I couldn't stand it. Plus, Pittsburgh wasn't the same team as the '70s, but there's still good games and stuff. But that's all I'm trying to say, man. So, because I have people over there, it's like, hey, man, you flipping or what? You seem pretty excited about Nintendo. You're gonna get a Switch to them, but I just commenting on the showcase, dude. I'm not gonna be a hypocrite. A lot of what they did, dude, they copied from. That's what Xbox been doing, and Xbox is killing it with their showcases. But again, I don't have the connection with Nintendo, man, because I don't. Like they showed Donkey Kong, dude. I thought that was gonna be Donkey Kong Country. So I don't know what that is. I guess that's a version of Donkey Kong Country. I don't know. You can obviously tell they're trying to follow in like with what Sony's trying to do and miserably failed at, right? Hey, I sent it to you, Gogo. My bad, brother. It's on Instagram, dude. You know how I do it, man. I can't send on Twitter, bro. My Twitter's all jam. Oh yeah, unlimited. I'll send you right now, bro. Hold on. I'm doing it on the fly. Yeah, I need you guys to come in here, man, because I got stuff I got to do. I don't know how to piss you guys off too, but I'm just being honest, dude. I got stuff. I gotta prep some stuff too, so you guys can talk too. You know what I'm saying? I sent the link on Limit on Instagram. You want to jump in? I'm just being honest with y'all, man. It's a Friday night, dude. I'm supposed to be making dinner and stuff like that, but I had to talk about. I had to get this stuff rolling. You know what I'm saying? Oh, there we go.
Oh, hey.
Hey, man, checking in, right? Clocking in.
Yeah. I had to turn off the cam.
Yeah, man. You good though? I can hear you.
Oh, okay, cool.
I sent Unlimited too.
Wait,
so.
what were you talking? You were talking about Nintendo, about the thing, or?
Oh yeah, bro. It's been. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I've been enthralled.
Oh really?
Dude, it's amazing.
Are you gonna get a Switch too?
No, that's what I just got to say. No, it's not bad. No. So it was everything surrounding. It's everything surrounding what's going on.
Oh, about the price and all that, or?
No, yeah, the price, everything.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we can talk about it, but just to finish what I was saying. So what happened was, there's people was like, "Oh man, are you gonna get a Switch too? Are you like the showcase?" And all I was saying was like, "Look, dude, I don't have no skin in the game. You know what I'm saying? I looked at it as just a showcase. Not as a Nintendo guy. I mean, I seen the Nintendo guys was excited. I mean, I think they were a little bit too excited. I won't go that far, right? But if I'm being honest, because anybody goes back and watches my videos when I talk about the Xbox showcase, man, I gotta keep it 100, right? Because that's all it was to me, dude. It's like Mario World looked like Forza to me, or Mario Kart, Mario Party.
Oh, whichever. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they're racing game. See, that's what I mean. I don't even know like exactly, right? I'm just So I saw it. I thought it looked pretty cool, right? It seems a little bit more open world. I'm pretty sure, they're gonna find a way to put the money in there. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna find. Look, dude, that's just the way everything's going. That's what I just said. Sony tried to do it. They suck at it. But Nintendo's probably gonna try their hand now. Microsoft got that stuff on lock, right? Because they have COD and Overwatch, two of the biggest money makers. When it comes to that, dude, people downloadable content, DLC, and I forgot the name. What do they call not pay? What's the name of that, bro? Open online service games.
Oh yeah, gas games.
Gas games, yeah. So if you go back and watch it, or you just go watch the trailer for Mario Kart World or whatever it is, right? You go watch that trailer, dude. It has that. Like, if you have that feel, I did anyway. I picked up on that. Even my daughter did, because I was just like sitting there going like this, and I was like, man, I can feel my wallet getting lighter.
Oh yeah.
And my daughter started laughing because she knows what that means. Right? She's gonna be hitting up my PayPal account.
Oh. Is it going to be a microtransaction game? Probably.
Dude, I wouldn't be. Dude, just look at it, but just go back and watch that trailer. Oh, Unlimited. Hey, what's up, Unlimited? Just go back and watch that trailer, dude. I'm telling you, man. They're transitioning, right?
Yeah, I could. Of course, they got to try. I mean,
no, but I'm like sitting there, because people be like, "Oh man, are you a Nintendo fan?" I'm like, nah, bro. I'm just saying.
Mic check.
Hey, what's up, brother? I got you.
Can y'all hear me?
Hey, Unlimited.
Hey, what's up, Google Poe? What's up, Sega Forever? How are you guys?
So wait, let me write this down. Unlimited clocked in at 6:06.
Yeah.
Hawaii Standard Time.
Oh, it's 6 o'clock here. It's 11 o'clock here.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's late for you guys. I felt kind of bad.
It's not too bad. It's Friday.
I had to talk about
I'm gonna be pulling some of your moves tonight, man, and kind of be in and out because jumbling a few things. But I want to jump in on this too. With y'all. I mean, I talked about it because I did my own separate podcast.
Yeah, I listened to it, bro.
I saw your podcast.
Yeah, yeah, but it's been. You know what? I'm glad this is happening to something other than Microsoft. You know, because
Yeah.
one thing, because initially the reaction wasn't super negative,
No, it
right?
was actually
When
super.
when I first did my podcast, I saw a lot of, but it's Mario, but it's this. So I went on my podcast like, look, I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna call it for what it is, but don't expect me to be angry for you, Nintendo fans and other gamers who are justifying this. But in the days preceded it, it's Nintendo. They legit mad at Nintendo for this. Now I think it's gonna fall on deaf ears because it's Nintendo, but I'm
You have a fan base, yes.
yeah, but
No, but like you called it unlimited. You called it with Assassin's Creed, right?
yeah,
You was right. You was right, bro. I saw the numbers. I was
yeah.
like, there you go. Because it's a brand. That's what people, like you said, it's a brand, bro. I mean,
hmm
you can have
Oh,
whatever you
what
feel about
about Assassin's Creed?
Oh, it had what 3 million players in its first week or something like that.
Oh
it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
but
this is good.
yeah, and that's the same going to be with Nintendo. As angry as people are online, the thing that
Mhm.
people don't realize is that the Switch has sold 120 million units. The
Yeah.
truth is, although 3 million people who watch the YouTube, because I think how much views it has right now, or however many views it has on Nintendo's YouTube channel, that's still a fraction of the people who own the Switch. So a
Right.
lot of Switch 2 owners are going to buy the Switch, and there's going to be enough of them to buy these games at $80-$90, guys. That is going to be the new standard. It's what we're it's same with the PS5 Pro. The PS5 Pro hasn't lit the world on fire sales wise. It's actually sold pretty minuscule. And how I mean, but Sony throws. I'm just used to the numbers Sony throws, even though it's bullshit because they count everything as a PS5 now, right? But the 75 million, right? They don't just you see the thing about Sony. They don't disclose that includes PSVR 2 and the Portal and
Oh.
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's
However,
weird that they count that. It's so
yeah, it's Sony. It's Sony. It's Sony.
I know.
Number fudging. Look, if I was accounting their Google Pro, I don't know if I would have to leave or be in a dream with how fucking them numbers up. Because yeah, they know how to listen. This is Sony, and I'll get back to Nintendo. I just have to say this about Sony because the Sony fanboys has no game in this fight. I remember, and I could pull up videos I even made at the time about them justifying when Sony increased games to $70 when they re-released The Last of Us, and one edition of The Last of Us remake was $100, and they were saying things like, "I gladly pay that." Or how about when Sony released the price? I mean, increased the price of their consoles by $50 in every market, but the U.S. Y'all remember when they justified that? And they're like, "Oh, you can't blame Sony. It's inflation. It's this, it's that, right?" So they don't have a dog in this fight to me. So when I see a Sony guy pretend to be upset, I immediately shut that off because I'm like, no, dude, you could go back in your own video history. You were justifying Sony doing this shit Nintendo's doing now, and hell, Sony being the first ones to do it is why it kind of hit me that that's why Nintendo only doing what Sony did first. And by the way, Sega Forever said that on his last podcast.
Mm-hmm.
He was saying exactly that. Now, I didn't get a chance to comment on it, but I heard that part where he was saying, "Well, yeah, Sony was here first with all this nonsense." Yeah.
But you
About
notice
raising
the
the
unlimited?
price?
You see how they kind of gloss over it, like some of these dudes, and they're trying to pass the buck, like that didn't happen. That blew my mind, dude. That's why I was talking about these.
This is how they're trying to spin the narrative. I've seen articles that try to spin it as Sony's more pro-consumer than Nintendo. I kid you not, guys. I legit saw an article that was like five reasons PlayStation is more pro-consumer than Nintendo, and it listed stuff like how you pay for upgrades on PlayStation. I don't know if y'all know that, but the same thing how Nintendo has that upgrade pack nonsense. Sony does the same thing. They charge about $10, $15. I think it's $10 is the standard, right? And it's like, well, I mean, Nintendo was going to charge up to $20. I'm like, dude, you're still paying for games you own. And there's little stuff like that trying to spin it in Sony's favor. But I'm not going to be fooled by it. Not only do I got the receipts, they got receipts because I think they legit forgot what they said years ago. But not knowing that on YouTube, all you got to do is click on their channel and search for a podcast that happened when that news broke, and just find their reaction and clip it, and boom, you got proof that they don't, you know what I'm saying, that if Sony did it, they would be okay with it. And so yeah, that's where we're gonna go with this. I didn't mean to take up your time.
No, dude, that's 100%. I'm seeing it, dude. They're making up all type of excuses, dude. They have memory loss and amnesia. Right?
Yeah.
They're over here complaining about the $80, and everybody's like, bro, you guys kicked it off with the 70.
Not only that, they're on tape saying stuff like, "I'd gladly pay $100 for the Last of Us remake, not even for the The Last of Us 3, but the remake." So it's like skip me
There's
on
another
that,
remake too coming.
Another remake of the Last of Us.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Dude,
yeah,
the game's so good that they got to keep on reselling that bad boy, I guess.
Yeah.
It's like Last of Us Universe or something. It's like a package of 1 and 2.
But I'll tell you this much. I give a little bit of credit to the ponies because I was waiting to pounce on these dudes, man. There's some people talking trash. They use their suspects.
Yeah.
But for the most part, man, they kept their trap shut. I'm just going to be honest with you. Right? I didn't see the problem.
I've seen the opposite. Well, when I'm thinking ponies, I'm thinking PlayStation Media. So that's one quote that was writing these articles at sites like Push Square, whatever.
Oh yeah.
Whatever because I don't know because I use Microsoft Bing Edge browser, and when you click on open tab, you have that section that shows you articles. It's pretty much algorithm articles from what you like. So I got a lot of gaming stuff that way sometimes too, and so that's how I be saying the 5 ways PlayStation is more consumer friendly than Nintendo.
Dude, you put in Xbox and you get PlayStation. PlayStation.
Yeah.
That's how
YouTube
rose.
Yeah,
Microsoft roll that way though. Microsoft be like, yeah, we'll give you our games and we give you press coverage. So, hey, what's up, Vontae?
Yo, the homie Vontae, man. Yeah, Vontae's that dude. He said, "I heard The Last of Us 2 on PC is not optimized good at all." Yeah.
Is it optimized good for the PlayStation? Is that?
Probably not.
No, but I appreciate you guys being here, dude, and please speak to peace. I've been enjoying it unlimited. I know we had a chat going on earlier, dude. And I just want to let everybody know. I just been sitting back, like with my popcorn, man, watching everybody just slaughter each other.
Yeah,
each other, man. You got people calling each other. Right? Yeah, it's awesome, dude. It's entertaining, dude. You got people that don't even do games talking about this stuff.
Oh wow, that's fun. That's good. Again, I'm glad it's Nintendo getting because this what usually this what happened to Microsoft last year when they put them 4 games on PlayStation Nintendo. Everybody was losing their mind this way, and everybody was talking about it. So I'm glad it's happening to Nintendo. I
mean, look, I'm not gonna lie. Shots fired, man. I threw some out there to people. I was like, bro, where you guys been? And then now you see people talking about it, right? But I'm like, bro, Nintendo. This has been the way it's been, and this is like you said earlier on. We've been going in that direction, but Nintendo has always been like this, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And I went so far as to say, like Nintendo, like Sony, the Japanese companies, bro. That's just how they roll. This is how they do business. They don't care. And the coup de grace, bro, that I saw today was Nintendo responded, bro. Nintendo responded as the price because I guess they had a live service thing that I was supposed to watch with my daughter because it's Mario Kart. That just we want to see it, but I guess in the live feed, everybody was like, "Drop the price, drop the price, drop the price." That's what they were doing. Like the whole live feed got taken over by people just saying, "Drop the price."
Yeah.
And then Nintendo came in like Yakuza, man, and they're like, "We ain't dropping the price," and that's official off of their Nintendo account. They said, "We ain't dropping the price." I was like, "Oh."
Wait, didn't they drop the price though?
No,
I didn't watch the whole thing.
No, so what they did was they stopped because Gogo's boy is running roughshod all over the economy.
Well, hold on. Can you repeat that?
I thought it was like 450.
Huh?
Repeat what you just said a minute ago, please.
So I believe they're going to keep as far as the last I saw, they're going to keep the launch date the same, but the price might change.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's right. Because
I did hear that. Yeah,
the tariffs are going into effect.
Yeah, because the tariffs.
They said it might.
They halted. Yeah, they halted the pre-orders. Yeah. Good. I mean, good. Hey, Nintendo. Listen, Nintendo fans, y'all said what you had. Y'all been saying. Y'all said some wild stuff too over the years. So
yeah, they do. But with me and Nintendo fans, it's more like whack-a-mole. With PlayStation, look, we already look at this. We already got. See, but with PlayStation, it's 24/7.
What fails, Spencer?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But just to say, like,
It's Xbox.
so and look, whether like I know, like I think there's like some 25% tariff gonna go on Japan, and that might change or whatever. But Japan is Japan, dude. They're just gonna say, tariff, boom, $500.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how they are, and it blows my mind that people, right? It's easy for them to point fingers at Microsoft, and Phil gives you Game Pass.
Yeah.
Right? They give you free games. They get sales every week, man. Like, because they have no pride. To be like, yeah, get this 360 game for free. We'll just give it to you. You know what I'm saying? And so that's how we've been living on this side. And what do we get, dude? Welfare pass.
Yeah.
Broke gamers.
Hey, look, man, if it's the welfare pass, I'm first in line. I want my damn handout.
I need the money.
I want my damn handout. Shoot, man.
I'm shaming the game, bro.
Yeah. This is the government cheese of gaming. So be it. Because I'd rather have Game Pass than paying $90 to play Mario.
I don't get it.
So I heard. So I'm coming in fresh. I couldn't. I've been consuming a lot of stuff, but it's my understanding that they're going to get codes now. It's not the actual game.
Oh yeah. Okay, so it's similar to what happened with the physical disc right now, where some physical games you buy the whole disc game is on the disc, but others part of the game, or in some case none of the game, is kind of more like an activation code, and that's how it's going to be, but with cartridges. Yeah, it's going to be the same. It pretty much is going to be pushed. Look, all the console makers are mostly digital now. Nintendo's going to go from like 75% digital to like 95%. By the end of the Switch 2, because of stuff like that.
Yeah, that tariff might push it up to 105.
Yeah, no, that's no joke, man.
That's why I'm laughing. For all these years we've been taking it, bro. We've been taking it all these years. I know hate on Nintendo. I'm talking about the greater gaming community. All these fake wannabe gamers that don't play games, by the way, right? All these dudes, right? That been lighting Xbox up. Now they're getting a taste of their own medicine. And if Nintendo is gonna do digital, it's over.
Yeah. I mean, most of their console buyers right now are digital.
Yeah.
So they just going look by hook or by crook. It's time to admit Xbox was right in 2013. And almost every single person that was upset then are right there in the Microsoft playbook. They're just doing it on their Nintendo, PlayStation, or PC. That's
I want to change my name to DRM.
Yeah.
DRM all in. I'll change the channel.
Yeah.
DRM all in.
Which, funny enough, I wish Shebot was here because he always points this out. The PS3 was the first to have DRM with their games.
Oh yeah, he's told me that multiple times.
Oh yeah.
Usually, there's some swearing involved.
Yeah.
Trying to get it off his chest.
Let
me read Vante's and then just a couple of, and then we jump in. I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah.
Oh no, go ahead. That's fine.
Yeah, feel free to interrupt us anytime, man.
Vante says also up to chapter 5 on South America. Dude, come on, man. You guys is nuts.
Yeah,
we said South of Midnight. I really like it so far. Story is definitely the highlight of it. Combat okay, but I really do love the art style. Didn't think I would, but I love it.
Oh yeah. I'm loving it too. I'm at chapter 4. I live streamed it yesterday when it released for a few hours. So I did the first 3 chapters. Today I worked like 11 and a half hours. So I've just been too tired to game. Yeah. It was a crazy. Oh man, dude! Every partner that we work with, because Google, I don't know if you know this, but I work for an oil and energy company. Every partner's hit us up. Like tariffs are coming, time to raise prices. So it's been. It's been a crazy. So it was a crazy week for me work wise, man. It was we're gonna be prepared though. We're gonna be prepared for everything. And
I've been hearing it. I'm at a contract at a bank right now.
Mm-hmm.
They were talking about it all week.
Yeah. They this week they because at first for the first few months since Trump took over, it was slow. A handful of them were, but then this week with everything is like the tariffs are coming anytime soon. Time to raise prices. They're like,
boom.
Yeah.
I just like that they got the. What's called that From Software game, and all the ponies are like, because I saw the reactions. They're like, "Oh, it's is that coming to PlayStation? They're like saying, and then they said it's exclusive, and then they
Oh,
see
that's
them
hilarious.
crying, they're about to cry. It's so funny.
Oh, that's hilarious, Google Pope.
It's
Wow.
like clockwork, bro. Like,
No,
Yo,
there were
listen,
a
them
few.
Sony-
They were like sad. They're like,
Them Sony boys, they think they entitled
I know, it's
Uh,
funny.
to everything. And by the way,
I
that game ain't gonna sell like that because Bayonetta 3. But I still got the sheet that broke down Nintendo Switch sales. Games like Bayonetta 3 only did like 1.3 million
No.
total. What shocked me was
Third
Marvel
party
Ultimate.
died on Nintendo,
Yeah,
doesn't
what
it?
shocked me,
Yeah.
Google, Marvel Ultimate Alliance sold the same amounts. And that surprised me because Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 came out in 2019 at the peak of Endgame. So I
Yeah.
thought that
Mhm.
game was gonna do massive on there, but no. It
Yeah.
only did like 1.3 million on the Switch.
yeah, dude.
I still want to play that. I wish they port it. I don't want to play it
Yeah.
on Switch.
Yeah,
Ugh.
Bayonetta and Marvel Ultimate Alliance, it sickens me that it's locked to Switch.
Well,
Yeah.
we'll see what happens with this new Xbox console.
Yeah.
I think backwards, or what are emulations in the cars?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
really?
exactly what I was about to say.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, that's right. I can play it on emulation.
Yeah.
Microsoft don't care no more, dude. Phil be like, all right.
Yeah.
Hell, if I'm Phil, I'd bring Dunk Metric back.
Shoot, did you see
Is he
the?
still in the business? Oh, no.
No, I don't think so.
No, I think he left. But they had the. We can talk about this later a little bit. I got a video, but Microsoft had their 50 today.
Yeah.
so-
Oh, yeah.
A bunch of stuff today. It was hard, man.
Wait,
couldn't
what
pull myself
happened?
away
The
from it.
50th?
Yeah, 50th anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, they're that old, Microsoft? The
Yeah,
company?
Yeah, bro. They're
Yeah.
old as me, man. I was 73. They're
I
75.
didn't know they were that old. I thought
Yeah,
they were in
I-
the 80s. They were born
No.
Yeah, no, 75.
75. Okay.
Yeah, dude. When you see those old pictures, bro, that's 70s right there, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's Smokey and the Bandit.
Well, so they were pretty small for
The
a
Eagles.
while.
You
Yeah.
can smell the cigarette from the ashtray in those pictures, bro.
There's a few good there's that one movie where it's about Apple and
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Pirates of Silicon Valley.
yeah, the one with the guy from 16 Candles.
Yeah.
He plays
Anthony Michael Hall.
Yeah, Anthony Michael Hall. Yeah, he plays Bill Gates. It's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, just real quick, guys. Let me
Before
read these.
the Apple died, because Apple was looking bad at that
Yeah.
point.
Oh yeah, they saved them. Let me read these comments real quick. I don't want to.
Yeah. Because ex SWAT Phil Spencer, man, he's dying it for attention. He got both of his troll channels up in
Yeah,
here.
I know he got two.
Yeah. So give him that attention he deserves, man.
Yeah, that was, and
That's what
welcome,
Sony's
brother.
doing right now with TV.
What's up, everyone? Xbox. We spelled it Xbox. Is sadly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a video. Well, I don't know if we'll get to that video, but I have a video, man. They did a tour with
Mhm.
Phil Spencer, and they toured the place where they're building the Xbox. So.
Oh wow, I'm surprised because according to this guy here, they probably Phil Spencer at a homeless shelter.
Dude, he was rocking that Minecraft jacket today, all smiling and stuff.
Yeah. Hey,
Telling
look,
everybody
man.
he wants to be like Apple, man. I guess they were like telling everybody about, oh, we got more stuff coming. We got more stuff coming. I was like, yeah, this ain't 2013, bitches.
Yep.
He says, your thoughts on Xbox only selling 2 million units?
How long is that? 2
Oh,
million in what?
You mean the games? Or what are you talking about?
He says that stuff in a hundreds channel. PlayStation sold 95 million. Xbox only sold 2.
Oh, for real? Oh, you from
Yeah.
Oh,
That's the same dude from. That's the stuff
I've
was
seen
posting
him
on
in
100
some
channel.
other- Yeah, I've seen on other Xbox channels.
Yeah.
You lucky flip the script in here, bro. You're ripping you right now. What did he say? Even the Wii U did better.
Which is it's objectively not true, but facts don't
Why is
matter
there
to
2
PlayStation
names?
fans. Oh, he got both of his troll channels in here tonight.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Both counts.
Yeah, but welcome, bro. Appreciate it.
Yeah. See, that's what they don't understand. That's what they don't understand. They
He's
think they
doubling
say
his
like
power.
they think saying stuff like that is a gotcha. But it's first of all, you can't get somebody with these obvious lies. But and two, hey, thanks for giving us views and thanks for listening.
Yeah, because when it's all said and done, bro, I mean, I'm gonna go play Avowed. I'm at the end. I'm gonna wrap it up.
Hey, I was just playing Avowed before I realized you were live.
That was awesome, bro. That's an awesome.
Oh,
game.
you're in the last. Are you in the? What map are you on now?
Like I'm at the end.
Oh,
Oh,
you
nice,
are.
nice,
Okay,
nice.
cool.
Yeah, no. I'm in the land where you get because just got what's her name, the short girl Yahtzee.
Yeah, Yahtzee. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yahtzee. I like
yeah,
that.
I don't know. Yeah, Yahtzee like the game, right? Or something like that.
yeah,
Loxley, something
yeah.
like
Loxley, thank you, Loxley.
Loxley.
Yeah, I'm loving it. The only reason why I'm not
Yeah,
farther
He's
is because
freaky. That girl
I
is freaky, bro.
yeah, she's
I'll be
wild.
like, okay, TMI, man.
She has good powers.
Which I appreciate because sometimes because my thing is like don't call these games M-rated and then keep censoring yourself. So I don't mind characters like that now.
Well, the thing I liked about her, and I like to pair her with the gnome.
Mm-hmm.
They have like interesting conversations because I guess they have something against me. But again, they have something kind of bad chemistry between them. But man, when you pair them up in battle, because he can use his ability to like catch somebody,
Mm-hmm.
and you can just as they're caught, dude, you can just pummel her with her missiles and stuff like that.
Yeah, she's
See,
awesome.
I got it set up to where me and Marius both do that, right? That's Marius who catches him, right? Yeah. So we both got the skills. So I like to have the whole battlefield pretty much caught in our trap and just wreak havoc on them.
Oh, I'll use him to catch. Then I'll lift people in the air, especially the big bosses, the golems or whatever there.
Yeah.
Up there, and then my girl, dude, she just be dropping.
Oh, you with the golems, okay?
Yeah, I mean, I like all the characters. Even Kai, dude. Kai is like, dude, that dude's a tank.
Yeah.
And he does a good job of like his when he does that the stomp, which I thought was at first. I saw some of his stuff. I was like, I mean, okay, so you light my stuff on fire. I appreciate that, so I can save my pay. But but after you use them for a while, then you get the feel of it, man. So in my next playthrough, man, I'm just gonna be a prick. I'm gonna tell him, I'm gonna tell him, suck it. Right? People like, I don't care. Right? I'd be like, yeah, you guys need to be controlled.
You guys are slaves.
Yeah, it's like, hey man, aren't you a native too? But screw you guys, man. I'm going with the Empire this time.
Right.
It's like Empire Strike, like the Empire and Star Wars.
And I feel bad. It's not because I want to do that. I'm doing that just because I can get through it faster. Because when you play it the first time, you're trying to figure out what's going on. Now that I know, I want to level up, dude. I want to get that gun.
Yeah, exactly.
Knife. Like when you try and go to sleep and she tries to talk to you, I'm like, look, Hope, I'm out.
Yeah. Always choose the bottom option. Where you just, why are you in my head, man? Shut your ass up, basically.
Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do, bro. Because that's gonna fit. So that player tab's gonna fit the way I want to play, so I can get through it.
Yeah, I wonder how that plays out because I did it a certain way, and I want to try it the opposite way with the that voice. Yeah,
I know. I was all like nice and naturalistic, and let's be nice and let's help these people out, man. I ain't doing that.
I'm in between. Sometimes I'm not gonna lie, it's so annoying. So I'm choosing the option of basically get out my head.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh, here comes that voice.
Bro, don't be nice, bro. That adds an additional 20 hours to your gameplay.
Yeah,
I ain't joking. Because then I liked the story and I was going down certain paths, but it's taking me forever to beat the game. It was so bad that I was like, dude, I didn't even beat Indiana Jones yet. And so I want to play Indiana Jones next, get that out of the way. Because I'm following unlimited advice. I should play my games and leave everything.
Yep. Hey, that's the way to do it.
Yeah, that's what I saw when I listened to you and you rock on the podcast. I was like, you know what, man, these dudes is great. And I kind of knew, right? I kind of knew, but I'm like, yeah, man, these guys I've been saying that on my podcast too.
Yeah.
I kind of hit home more recently, right? I'm like, bro, why do you guys even talk about it, bro? Like you do you see me doing mostly Marvel videos? I just did one on the trailer. I don't focus on Marvel or Star Wars, dude, because I'm not watching it.
Yeah.
I'll be talking about Solo. That's what I'll be watching. So I'll go ahead, Kobo. I'm sorry.
Are you gonna watch Andor? That's coming soon.
I want to, but I don't have Disney Plus anymore. That's how hardcore I am, man. I cut the
Oh,
yeah.
Well, just get the,
Yeah, they're trying to get me with that 3 months for $2.99 with Hulu.
No, I mean, the other ways.
Oh, I can't do that.
Yeah.
Because I'm against that when it comes to gaming too.
No,
that's another point I'm trying to make here, guys, with the Nintendo stuff. That's what makes me mad because I'm listening to some of these dudes like who's that fat dude, man? Fratanga. Like
Who's
Fratanga.
Oh, Fratanga.
Fratanga.
Yeah.
Like I normally like look. I mean, I don't really listen to him. Sometimes I like some of his takes, man. But he's over there complaining. And I was like, yeah, bro. You know why? You know why? Because you don't have an intent, dude. You go buy the console and go support the games. If you don't like that price, then don't buy it.
Yeah.
But
No.
don't,
But
you're not, bro,
PC. Yeah. Whenever PC gamers get mad, they start saying, "Well, this is why it's okay
He's
to
not even a
pirate."
PC gamer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I
don't
don't.
even think he's a
I don't.
gamer.
Yeah. You know, I stopped watching him a long time ago because it's like, okay, this dude. When he's just started to do the whole talk about PlayStation fans thing, but he not a console gamer. I'm like, all right, he ain't in the right environment for this nonsense.
Yeah, like then that's what I was talking about. And then like I'm listening to these dudes, and I'm like, bro, man, you know, you have to support. Like if you don't support this stuff, I'm not saying you got to buy every game.
No, that's not possible. But
That's
but
impossible.
yeah, but you can
Was he
still put your
complaining
money
about-
where your mouth is.
Was he complaining about it?
No, it's like every time these guys talk about games, it's like, oh, this is just way too expensive.
Mhm.
This is ridiculous for everybody. And if you
Yeah.
notice, dude, all you have to do is look at their video and see what's behind them, dude. They got Funko Pops, they got like 3 phones, they got a freaking
Yeah, they're not.
pad and a
Some of
laptop.
them are. Yeah, there's some of them just seem to be
Yeah.
grifting.
Dude, I am a gamer.
Shit,
So-
what I noticed are them super chats. They be getting them
Oh, and you get money from this.
$100 super chats.
Bro, if I have to cut
Yeah,
costs,
it's just,
if I have to cut costs, dude, I'm a gamer first, right? Maybe the only thing that could can't outrun anymore was comic books, but comic books suck now, so I don't have to worry about that. But what it was before was my comics, my games, and my collectibles. I'd have to rotate, but games for the most part for me it was always about games, right? Like I'd make that sacrifice. Like if it was between this and then cutting Disney got the boot.
Right.
Disney got the boot because I pay for Game Pass for me and my daughter. I spend more time on Game Pass than I do on Disney.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah. That's why Game Pass.
That's what real people do.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
And
like you said, bro, I'm just tired. I'm tired. When I look at these dudes, I'm like, you guys ain't gamers, bro. Because you would make the sacrifice if you really wanted to play the game, right? But all you guys do is bitch,
yeah.
and you guys is hurting the industry.
Is it really going to get to $90?
yes, that's how
Sorry.
much the physical copy of these some of the Nintendo games are going to be.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought it was 80, not 90.
No. Well, 80 for digital, 90 for physical.
Holy!
Now,
Yeah.
Unlimited, is all the games going to be 80, 90?
Oh
Not
my God.
No. However, for example, and this is
I think that
on my
would be better.
podcast, on my
That's totally
podcast, yeah, on my podcast, I was putting it on screen. How games like Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, which is already out right now on the Switch, if you don't own it, they're going to charge $80 for it, and to me, that's BS.
Oh, they're not going to do the 10 upgrade? I thought they
Oh
were
no! If you own it, you do the $10 upgrade,
Oh,
but if you don't, they charge $80.
Well, wait. We got tariffs, so that'll be 20, 25.
Yeah. Well, the price, the right now price then, right there.
Oh man, we're gonna keep our
I mean,
finger on the trigger, y'all, because this thing be changing in real time.
Are you guys gonna? You guys aren't gonna buy it, are you? I'm not.
Gonna
Which
buy what? The
The
Switch,
Switch
too?
2.
Oh, you crazy?
Oh, I'm gonna buy it. Yeah, for my daughter.
Oh, for your daughter. Okay.
Oh.
yeah.
But we got stuff lined up,
Yeah.
but we just ain't
Oh
gonna-
man, I wish I was here earlier when you were talking about the multi-console thing, because I was about to say you just got a PS5.
I mean,
Oh yeah. It's the
like-
greatest system ever, man.
450 is starting to get too much for that. I think.
No, it's gonna be $550.
Yeah, bro, it's gonna be
Oh my
alright.
God!
I feel
Yeah.
sorry for Canada. I feel sorry for South
Mhm.
America.
It's not even.
I feel sorry for us too. Shit.
Yeah, I feel sorry for, but
I'm over here thinking like, dang, Sega Forever, you got overtime coming up or something good,
we have
or maybe you buy the
Right now.
console. Your daughter.
Dude, that's not
I
scary.
assume I don't know. She got a summer job or something. You're like, hey, get a summer job. You get the games. It's like-
well, we're gonna offset. We're gonna offset with the consoles we have. And
Mhm.
she has a Switch, and then I have mine. So
Oh, okay.
So, but the bad thing is like GameStop was fast on that bad boy. I think it was like at 148
Mhm.
or something. And I think it dropped to 124 or something like that.
Oh
Heard it.
yeah.
I was
yeah.
like, oh,
Oh yeah. They do that.
dude, it's crazy. Hey Pepe, man, welcome, brother.
That's the-
Hey, what's up? What's up?
Oh, sorry.
bud?
Let me read this real quick. So you don't think I'm ignoring you, bro? Because I don't care.
Yeah.
Xbox never recovered after the 67 million rings of death. That's totally wrong, bro. They handled that like a boss. It actually made me become a bigger Xbox
Mhm.
fan.
Same
Right?
here.
Because I got the red during the test. I set my
7 million.
360. The next day, I got my 360. So they
You
sent
got
me
it
a
in a day?
the next day, dude.
Oh, I got
Because you have to go
mine.
online, you have to print out the
Mhm.
label, take it to the UPS store, and as soon as you type it in, they send you $2.
It's probably because they have a warehouse you were close
Yes.
to.
Yeah, that's how
It,
they were dealing with it.
it
Now,
took
in the
me 3
beginning,
months. I mean, 3 weeks.
okay, so in the beginning, I'm pretty sure it wasn't good, but mine didn't happen
Mhm.
till later on. But
Oh.
I got it that super quick. So only one company can do that, bro. Other companies
Yeah.
have been destroyed.
Yeah.
I got the 360 I got was the really. I was like, oh, this looks, because I loved how the 360 looked. The Elite, the first expensive one,
Yeah.
looked so cool. The design of it, so I bought that. It was like at that time it was like close to 500.
Yeah.
But it had the
it
double-
was. Yeah, I think it was 500. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's when I was like, oh, I love this Xbox. And then when it got the red ring, like 2 years later, like
Mhm.
right at the end of the warranty, near the end of the warranty, I was like, whoo,
That's
I
the
got
worst.
it.
That's why people were smashing that bad boy, man. I mean,
Yeah.
and at the time, I was into 360. I was playing a lot of sports games and a lot of shooters.
Mhm.
Yeah, same. Yeah,
Man,
I was
that's-
playing a ton of 360 at that time for like a year or two.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pepe says, let me see this. I'm waiting on the first Berserker. Oh, I thought it came out already. On the first Berserker because I'm to download. Just got it in the store. Oh, right on, bro. Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh, that's what's up.
yeah.
Is that a good game? I didn't read the reviews.
Yeah.
I saw some gameplay. It looks amazing.
I think it's a Korean game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
by a
but is
Korean
it
studio.
Souls like, or is it
Yeah,
Action
it's a
yeah, but it's not that like heavy, right?
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
good.
like it's like Black Myth Wukong. Black Myth
Ah.
Wukong was similar to where it had that Souls like, but it wasn't as punishing.
Oh, I thought it was.
Yeah,
Well, at least it looks fun though. From the
Yeah.
videos I saw, it looks
Is
like
it as so? It is like Wukong. Oh, then it's a Souls like.
yeah, it's a Souls like.
That's okay.
I mean, I'll try it. I'll try it.
Yeah,
looks-
yeah. Not my thing anymore. I can't stomach Souls like. I'm not gonna lie, but I hope you enjoy it. I genuinely hope you enjoy it, Pepe. Because
Yeah.
everything else about it looks cool. I like the artwork. I like the main character. He looks like a badass.
Well, Pepe,
He
how
look
much?
like a Dragon Ball Z character.
Yeah, he does. Pepe, how much is it? Can you let us know? How much it costs? I figured it about 69 or 59 or 69.
Yeah,
That's my guess.
I don't think it's a $70 game actually.
Oh, yeah.
Probably
yeah.
59.
Mhm.
59.
I'm guessing it's on Xbox. It's for 60, 59.99.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Oh, he said
70
Xbox.
for the deluxe.
Xbox has no games, no red liner.
Yeah.
No red liner? What's that?
Oh, that's something Phil said about
Phil said, yeah.
about
Oh, the red line. Yeah.
yeah.
Bro, I'm glad you brought that up because Phil looking pretty good right now.
Right now, there's
Yeah.
more Xbox exclusives because everything on PlayStation's on PC now. It seems.
Dude, I seen a couple gamers today, bro. They're scratching their head, but like, oh, I guess Phil was right. You know, it's expensive. I'm like, no, I want to say it so bad, but I try not to swear.
Yeah.
It's bad, but no S Sherlock. I'm like, bro, what do you think I like these? You think just Microsoft just pulls this stuff out of their ass?
Right.
You
want to play the clip?
Oh yeah, I gotta find it. Go.
I got it. If you
Yeah, send it to me, bro. Send it to me.
Oh, I got it ready.
Oh, you sent it up. Damn, dude. See, that's what I'm talking about.
which
You're
clip?
gonna
For
get
which-
this. Look, dude. I'll just be honest with you. You're not gonna get this ever on my channel. I'm just like, perfectly honest with you guys, dude. Unlimited is untouchable. All right, let me try it. All right, here
Ready?
we go.
And today there's really two choices on how do you grow the industry. Do you say I have a fixed number of players, the players that we have today, and do I find new ways to monetize those players to get more money from the players that I have? Or do you think about how do I expand the business I have by finding new players and adding those to the base of players that already play? Our focus on Xbox.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
From the man
Perfect.
himself.
Perfect. Good job, man.
Yeah,
Thanks,
it
bro.
makes sense.
Because I would have
Yeah,
to
of
be
course.
jumping through Twitter across this, and
Oh, yeah.
I would have been like
No.
Marvel in the multiverse, bro. We would have lost the
Yeah.
game.
No. You know what? I be creating folders for my podcast. That's why I be having stuff ready. 'Cause
Folders.
No, because I just have it organized. So when I go live, I have everything ready. I can just click share.
It's like a
Um,
producer.
Yeah, that that way that I don't be most of the time I don't be just searching, trying to do what Sega Forever was going to do and like, oh, where's this damn clip at?
I'll be here trying to
I
talk
like
and trying
that
to
though.
stuff at the
It's
same
funny.
time.
Yeah,
That's why I need people, man. When you guys doing that, man, I can go cook my dinner. Just mute my mic like this.
yeah,
As soon as you see that mute mic, you be like, "Oh man, he's like
Mhm.
either he's cleaning out the bathroom or he making dinner."
I've been thinking that you're picking up the kids. You taking the dog to get groomed or something.
I do that sometimes too.
Yeah,
What else did he put? Wait, let me write. TV, sports, TV, Microsoft, and it was right, bro.
yeah,
It was 100% right. That's what everybody's doing, and not
Yep.
even in gaming, outside of gaming too.
yep,
Amazon, Apple had the Pirates playing today. The Pittsburgh
Yeah.
Pirates playing. I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I was like,
Yeah,
dang,
They got a good deal with the MLB.
yeah, they ain't messing around no more, bro. So it's just like everything else, and we all Xbox dudes, we know this, man. It's like bittersweet because with Microsoft and Xbox, dude, they're ahead of the game. They're like Sega,
Yeah,
except they have money.
yeah,
for Sega, they had the vision, they just couldn't follow through because they didn't have the cash. But Microsoft got cash coming out their ass, especially with the AI stuff. Dude, go watch that if you guys want to watch something cool. Microsoft 50s out there, man. Go watch
yeah.
that stuff is cool.
Is it on YouTube? I didn't know about that. I gotta watch it.
Yeah, so they have the Microsoft stuff. All the tech channels have to cover it, right?
Mhm.
And you'll get everything in there, dude. They're talking about the history of Microsoft, the future of Microsoft, AI. How's the
Do they show
current-
Xbox? They probably showed Xbox a little.
They showed Phil. Phil had a really cool thing. I'll try.
Oh, cool.
But I thought it was really cool what they did with Phil.
Well, Phil's been there, I think, since the late '80s, like '88 or something.
Yeah, he's been there for a long time.
Man, oh, Unlimited gonna make me look bad. I'm trying to find this. I got it. You guys continue. I'm just gonna mute myself real quick.
Yeah. Pepe Le Pew said it's $60 and $70 if you want the art book and soundtrack. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's pretty standard. Vontae said I need to finish my Mage playthrough for Avowed, but I just re-downloaded Starfield to try out some of the new mods, and I'm having a blast. Gonna probably finish South of Midnight tomorrow and then go back. Oh, hey, Starfield is one of them games that stay installed on my Xbox, Vontae. Because it's one of them games that I go back to a lot. Google Pub.
Same here.
Yeah. So it just
I
stays
played
there.
last week or so.
Yeah, that's how I do it. That's how I do it. I've been getting that itch to jump into this cosmos.
I just go to planets and just like explore.
Yeah, I'll say Trevor got his clip up.
I'm trying to adjust this volume, guys.
Oh, okay.
Bear with me.
Oh no, you're good.
So this was Phil, man. He had a really cool jacket. It's a
Yeah.
Minecraft jacket, as you can see. So people was buzzing about this, man. It's like, oh, dude, how do I get this? I think they have it on the store. But he has to promote the movie, man. The movie's been getting kind of buzz, but some negative buzz.
Yeah, it when I saw the trailer, I didn't think it looked good at all. So I'm not surprised about that.
But I don't mind. I don't blame them for
Looks
rolling the dice
okay.
because Minecraft is such a big. People are gonna.
Yeah,
watch it.
yeah.
I don't know if it's gonna pull the numbers that they wanted to, but this was Phil, man, at this event.
Hold on.
Yeah, go.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at this Minecraft clip here, and I'm like, it's the live action stuff that killed it because the actual Minecraft part looks pretty good.
Yeah, it does. It does
Yeah,
look
if
cool.
it didn't have the live action stuff, I think it would have been a bigger hit. But go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
Yeah, you know what about the Minecraft though? I'm
Mhm.
kind of sick of what's his name. It's
Jack Black.
Jack Black kind of annoys me now because he does the same thing.
Yeah,
It's like Will.
yeah. He
Ferrell.
kind of typecast at this
Yeah,
point.
you get sick of it after a while. But you like you said the animation looks good. Like
Yeah, if it didn't have the live action nonsense, I think it would have sold better. Because I had no clue that this game even had I thought it was going to be live action garbage the whole way through based off the
Mhm.
initial trailer. But seeing the CGI parts, I'm like, well, see, and Hollywood does that a lot now, where there are some good ideas, but they always got to tie it into something that's just going to kill it, all the hype and interest.
I'll play this clip real quick for y'all.
Oh, please
I
do.
think it's pretty good. Hold on.
Past 3 CEOs are here. No, all I do every day is work. I don't play at all. Yes, I play every day.
So, how many hours per week do you think you spend gaming?
20, 25.
Fire.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Okay.
He does a lot.
No, that's amazing. Thank you so much, Phil.
He put more time than I am.
He
Dude,
plays
that's
a lot.
That's more like a day, dude. He's always on.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
always on.
Yeah, he put more time than I am. I'd be
Probably-
I'd be happy with an hour a day some days.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I just
I
thought that was cool, man. That she called him out like that.
Yeah.
Because Satya's there,
Mhm.
Balmer, and Gates.
Yeah, that was really cool.
So you could see the look on his face. I don't think that was playing, dude. I think he's like, these are the guys that make all the money.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw Balmer's boat, dude. It's ridiculous, man.
Hey,
These guys have like floating cities, man. They're yachts.
yeah. This the level of rich they are is different. Like, there's a reason he owns the Clippers, and it ain't nothing to him.
What's the Xbox says? Breaking news: the next Xbox won't be backwards compatible, and it won't have a disk drive. Basically, a Steam box made by these.
Yeah, the PlayStation already don't have a disc drive. What's your point?
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, the PS5 Pro, it doesn't have one, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Dude, you better pray to God that Microsoft doesn't buy Steam because I'm gonna be looking for you.
Oh, please let that happen.
Yeah, that would be so funny.
Yes,
I don't even care. I'm not even a Steam person, but just to get it out.
Yeah, same here. First of all, I like to get Dea's reaction when that happens, and then I need to see people like him jump in and all of a sudden hate Steam or whatever nonsense they'll pull. Probably cry it's not fair like they did during the whole Activision thing.
Yep. That would be so funny, bro. That would be huge.
Yeah,
Vontae said, did we read Vontae's already?
yeah, I did.
Yeah, Vontae, man. I played the mage too. I have to be a battle mage, but I'm gonna play a warden next of the archer class. So I'm gonna have my little knife, and then I'm gonna have like pistols and bows. Is it 90% of Xbox don't stick together? Xbox and Xbox Crime is the highest. No, bro, we don't have Xbox and Xbox Crime. They just get Benedict Arnold, man, and just leave.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
They,
That's why we know he don't
they
keep-
make a positive PlayStation video, realize they got 10 times more views and then jump ship.
Yeah, that's what they do, dude. We don't have that here.
Is it
That's you guys on your side. You guys have that stuff. Like bruv, like what y'all doing to bruv right now.
Bruh.
And he not even an Xbox. He even told you in his first.
Yeah, he says he's
first or
not.
second video. Yeah.
He's not. But I like him because he's at least honest, mostly, it
Mhm.
seems. So, but
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's another thing that woke me up, man. He actually looks like he enjoys playing video games.
Yeah, that's always a good sign.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
all, he's not some jaded dude hating life like
Yeah.
me.
Nah, you aren't nearly as jaded as some people I've ran into.
I can feel it.
They make gaming seem like it's literal torture. I'm like, if gaming's that bad, dude, just find a new hobby.
Yeah, dude, hang it up.
don't even play.
At the point where every single video is like, man, why does this game suck? What happened to gaming? Gaming isn't the same it used to do. I haven't seen a channel that was complaining about modern graphics. I'm like, dude, every game looks great these days.
It does.
Unlimited, man. I had to take a break, man. I had to take a break, and I went back and watched Justice League, man.
Yeah, all the animated.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
I own physical and digital.
I love that show.
Yeah, dude, I was watching the one with the kind of what is that? Wonder Woman
Mhm.
when she jacked up all the other women. It was all happening.
Yeah.
It was all happening.
Yeah, that was a great episode. Yeah.
And then she steps in. She starts boom, 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 boom. I was like,
They couldn't touch her. They're like, she Wonder Woman. Oh no.
But they was all having girl issues, right? Because
Mhm.
Green Lantern and what's her name was dating. He was I don't know. They all had these, and then
It was
Huntress,
Green Arrow. It was Green Arrow and
Black
Huntress.
Canary. Yeah. and then
Yeah. I'm sorry, Black Canary. You're right. It's Black Canary.
It was
and
Huntress,
Green
Black
Arrow.
Canary. My girl, man, I can't remember her name right now, dude. She could turn to animals. Damn,
Vixen.
Yeah, Vixen and what's her name, Hawk Girl, because they was in love with each other with one.
Yeah.
They was all having man trouble,
Mhm.
and then they was all fighting each other, and then Wonder Woman step into the ring and just like Boom!
She,
I was like,
she took them all 5-on-4.
But the main thing is she brought them together, which was
Yeah.
the moral of the story.
It was like an old Andre the Giant wrestling match.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the battle royale when he comes, and everybody's like, "Oh snap!" That was I love that show, man.
Yeah, same here. I love it.
Oh, Pepe said it's $59.99. Thanks, Pepe.
Yeah.
That Karzon one. It looks cool, man. Oh, he says $69.99 if you want art book and soundtrack.
Yeah, that's pretty standard.
Yeah, that's
Cause yeah, all these games got digital deluxe editions now. Again, more reason, more reason why digital's dominating sales of this stuff like that.
Do we get that with Nintendo? $80?
Yeah. Oh yeah, but that's just standard for Nintendo. You don't get nothing else.
Yeah. That's basic.
Yeah.
Bonte says I take breaks from it to let the mods pile up and then try them all at once.
Yeah, you're talking about Starfield.
Starfield. Yeah, Starfield, man. I gotta get back on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah, man, that jacket was clean.
hey, it looks good, man. I know he's aging, but man, he's aging good.
Yeah.
Xbox has no games. They all pay $2.90 a year on Game Pass, a DRM anti-consumer rental service where you don't own anything. Dude, I own all my stuff. And just to let you know, there's ways not to
I
pay that
still
$2.90
buy
a year.
games.
Yeah.
Plus, you got to factor in you get discount every time you.
It's not $2.90. You can get it for cheaper.
Yeah. And you get cash
Most
back,
people
bro.
do.
Yeah, get a Bing account and get cash back. That's how.
Yeah.
That's the way you can do it.
Which even that's not accurate, because even if you include tax, like it's $20 a month, and multiply that by 12, that's $240. So again, that's how they stretch the truth, right?
Yeah.
They'll give enough information that it seems right because you're not going to think about it. Once you think about it, it's like, wait a minute, that's nonsense.
Yeah. And we buy games, so I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still buy.
Yeah, we're the wrong person. Just click on our hell. Even Sega Forever got unboxing videos on this YouTube channel.
Yeah. You know what I did, dude? I went and bought Lamplighters League because it was legal.
How far did you?
Yeah.
Oh, did you play that?
I just kicked it off. I just wanted to test it out, and I knew I would like it. I could tell games that I like, and I saw the build up for it. I saw the trailers. I saw the gameplay already. I just played it a little bit, and then I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm good." So I didn't touch it again.
Turn based, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not good
It's
at RTS.
different.
Turn based, not so bad.
Mhm.
But RTSs, I suck at really bad.
Well, you said Lamplighters League, right?
Lamplighters League.
Yeah, that's turn based.
No, but RTS, like real time strategy ones, I'm not good at those.
Oh,
You know, like
yeah,
Age of
yeah.
Empires, even though I play it, I'm really bad at it.
I know what you. Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Look, dude, that's why I like checkers instead of chess. Dude. I don't like thinking 5 moves ahead.
Yeah, so you
Yeah.
like the. Well, I like sometimes turn based because you can pause it and just wait.
No, like when I'm playing Avowed, yes, I should cook my food. Yes, I should
Mhm.
get more stamina from my potion. I should eat my mushroom that's going to give me 20% more less damage.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you could pause. Yeah.
Yeah. No, you can do all of that, but then I'm just like, screw it. Just go in. It's just potion. I'm
There's
getting
just-
through this.
There was one fight that I used literally everything in my inventory because I wasn't prepared for the area,
Yeah.
and I was just like, boom, boom, eat everything,
Yeah.
use every potion you have. I was like,
That's why you have to save. Every time you turn a corner, just save.
Yeah.
Well, you both are near the
Exactly.
end, so it was on the second map. Did you fight all those skeletons?
Dude, they're a pain in the ass. The ones I was having
You
a
know
hard
what I'm
time
talking
with
about?
to build up my character was the phantoms. They're pissing me off.
Phantoms?
Yeah, the ghosts.
Oh yeah, I think I
Because
know.
my kid, the way I kidded myself out,
Mhm.
was just really weird. But that's how I wanted to play. But man, dude, my spell book, even though I leveled it up, wasn't powerful enough. I had the icebreaker, which I like, but the
Ice
lightning
spells are
was way better.
awesome.
So
Well,
it is what it is, dude. So I just potion.
Yeah,
Right, save, potion. But I've been in the same boat, and so then finally I'll just do that. I'll
the
just
potions
eat the
can make it easier. Yeah.
yeah, but the food does help. Right, the cookie, the mushroom,
Mhm.
add the stamina, add the might, add the constitution. I don't even know what that is. I'm just like eating all my stuff, and then I kill them faster and I last longer. I'm like, okay, well that must have worked. So,
There was. Did you played it more? Did you play it in the beginning when it first came out? Because before the first major patch, it was they made it easier a little. It was like
I was so bad in the beginning, I couldn't tell the difference.
yeah. It wasn't that. Yeah, it's like because the game was like very like holy cow. I kind of liked it that way, not because it wasn't like difficult like Souls like, but it was just difficult enough to where it was like super satisfying, but not
Yeah.
aggravating.
Yeah, well, Microsoft don't have time for that anymore.
Yeah,
They chose their path, so they can't stop it now. They got to make it for everybody. General audience, please.
Make up. Oh, yeah. Well, they have the different difficulty levels.
Yeah,
so,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And you can actually make it harder on yourself by the way you play, right? Because I don't like the area of effects. They're very powerful. But dude, I'm old, man. I can't be placing stuff on a dime.
Oh yeah, some of them are very powerful. Yeah.
No, but I throw that bad boy, and I'm like, what the? Dude, I'm like behind the guy. I totally miss him. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. Oh
like
yeah.
Or the comet is incoming, and it's like taking 5 million years.
Yeah,
And
you have to
they're
aim it.
moving. You know, the AI is pretty good on that. I have to say. But sometimes they be dancing around. You know, I'll be like, man.
So what else have you guys been playing? Anything?
Avowed, Assassin's Creed, South of Midnight, the Sega Genesis collection. Because I've been on a retro kick, so
Nice.
and then my mom bought me that game because I had it in the cart for Amazon, and when she bought some stuff, she said, "Oh, hey, I got you this game." And I was like, "Oh, cool." Yeah, so and so mostly some Streets of Rage. I had to get because I was feeling super nostalgic for Streets of Rage for some reason.
That looks awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm playing like the Lonely Outpost. Avowed been the most thing I've been playing because I've been actually doing the story part. What else?
Same.
I had to switch back on the COD before I wasted my battle pass. I didn't want to buy coins. I'm never gonna do that again.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've been playing WWE 2K25 as well.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
you got that?
First wrestling game I bought in a decade. I'm not gonna lie, it's great. The gameplay is great.
It
I
looks
don't know
awesome.
what they did. I don't know what they did different over the last decade. Because the last one I bought was 16, and I hated it. That's why I didn't buy it for 10 years.
I can tell you what they did. They got Triple H in the office. That's
Yeah,
Can you
Yeah,
do
but now-
auto fights? You don't have to fight it. You just watch it. Like
yeah. You could do pretty much anything you want now. It's
That's what I'm
It's
talking
impressive.
about, dude. That's what they should be doing. Like, well, that's why I wanted Microsoft to buy like EA. Does EA do the game? Who does? No, 2K.
I like how they do the fake,
Yeah.
like the stories sometimes.
But I wanted them to
Wow.
buy, and then they start doing that with these sports games, man. Make it like a online open world
yeah.
stuff, right? Like incorporate all that stuff.
Wait, didn't they do that in the new WW though?
No, not really. It's called The Island, and it's similar to NBA 2K's The Park.
Yeah.
I don't play 2K.
Oh.
I just know
So
because
it's just online.
every black person I know plays that fucking game, right? Except for me. So it's keeping stereotypes alive
Yeah.
with 2K.
It's not just. It's a lot of people play that game.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just kidding, but no, I'm just kidding. But
Dude, I get that now, bro. I
black
get
folks
that
are
now.
addicted. Two games black folks are addicted to are Madden and 2K, man.
But I get that with what do they call that? The family. What's his name? Who's the chief?
Oh, Roman Reigns, right?
Yeah, Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
He'd be like, "Oh, you like Roman Reigns, right?" I'm like, "Oh, I don't really." I know the family, but I haven't been really watching.
Yeah. And by the way, my favorite part of the game were the old school wrestlers. For example, you could
Yeah.
unlock the High Chief in the game as a wrestler.
Oh, Hachi
Yeah, the Rock's grandfather.
Yep.
Right, and so I'm mostly using those wrestlers when I'm playing because that's what I grew up on. You know.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
dad then would watch wrestling. That's how I watched him.
Yeah. So I play a lot of the NWO wrestlers and all that stuff in the
Yeah.
game. Because I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I don't watch it as hardcore as E-Rock does. So I don't know most of the new guys. So I'll be going through the roster like, who the hell is that? Then I'll see like DDP or something. Oh, that's what I'm gonna choose.
They got a lot too, man.
Yeah, it's over
Sorry.
200 or something.
Yeah, it's again. I give Visual Concepts over at 2K their credit. They did their thing with the game.
But I actually give credit to Triple H, man. He's trying to reinvent the brand, and I give him huge props.
Yeah.
I like the
Yeah.
Netflix deal was huge.
Yes, big time.
So he's putting in that work, bro. And I'm happy to see that because like, no, I'm old school as well.
Mhm.
So, you know, and then anytime we finally come back around, like I was all into the final boss thing with The Rock.
Yeah.
That stuff was awesome, bro. Pepe says, well, in the 80s and 90s and early 2000s, people rented physical movies and games from stores. Yeah, 100%. Pepe.
And that's why games are super hard back then to combat rental sales and beating it in the weekend. They had a lot of tricks to combat all that.
Oh, yeah, dude. When it comes to money, man, trust me, they know.
Yeah.
So Xbox has those games exactly.
Matter of fact, I think Nintendo used to try to fight against rental stores. They
Yeah.
didn't want their games to be rented.
Oh yeah, Nintendo don't want anything like that.
Yeah.
Nintendo's
That's why I don't have sympathy
Really
for
control
Nintendo or
freak.
their fans. Yeah,
But they like Disney, bro. I'm telling you, they like Disney, bro.
And they got
Exactly.
they got the same nostalgia Disney got, and it drives me crazy because people use that to justify everything they do.
Oh yeah, yep. Xbox has no games. Says exactly. Y'all are renters with no ownership or rights. PlayStation and Nintendo's are owners. Ha. I don't know what you PlayStation guys is owning now because the numbers.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah, y'all
Really
ain't buying
playing on PlayStation.
on
It's like
PlayStation. Y'all just play the same stuff. GTA, Fortnite,
Dude, they're getting more. Xbox is giving them more games than
the
PlayStation.
Sony. Yeah,
Pepe Le Pew says wrong. I rented games to try out, then I later buy them. Yeah, me too, Pepe. I do that with
We all do
and
that.
let me say, can I say this, Pepe? Don't let people like Xbox has no games. Who's so miserable he's got to come to Xbox podcast to get his entertainment because PlayStation games don't hit like that. Don't let them tell you that because you play a game on a service you aren't supporting devs or you don't count. Nah, man, you enjoy the game.
Yeah, bro. It's all good, man.
Yeah.
And Xbox has no games. You're always welcome, man. I was
Yeah.
X-Twat, Phil Spencer.
Yes, Sega Forever is nice. Because with all that, I would have. I don't mind PlayStation dudes, but I block that trolling shit.
Dude, I'm limited, man. He'd be like Sega Man too. Sega Man's super nice, and you'd be like, boom, you're gone, bro. You just might have a bam.
I just don't because I get a lot of comments on my podcast. So I don't want it. I never wanted my show to devolve because you know how some of them are where you go to other people and there's nothing but that fanboy nonsense. I never wanted that. So I don't mind PlayStation dudes or Nintendo fans, but I cut it off at trolling. That's my limit.
I feel like I have to just because the quality of the show is not on par.
No.
To me, it's just like, yeah, dude. If you wanna come in and talk trash, go ahead.
Yeah.
As long as you don't mind me like taking me 5 minutes to put up a video.
Yeah.
And go back and edit another video. You know, I've seen my numbers drop. I had 10 to go down to 1.
Yeah.
That's the quality that you get. So I can't expect that same type of quality from the chat. Though the chat here is awesome, man. Because I tell you what, man, that's what keeps me in check, dude, is the chat. Because everybody, like, sometimes I don't know, dude. They just drop the knowledge, like Mr. Kima.
Yeah.
See?
What?
Look at that, dude.
What did Mr. Key? I don't understand what he means.
I think he's just playing.
Oh yeah, he's just joking around.
Yeah.
I don't get the sales numbers. It's so stupid.
Yeah. I mean that's all they got because they don't got the better subscription. They don't got games. They don't got better games. They don't got the better controller. Their online is garbage. So at this point, all they got left is sales.
It'd be like if you go to a movie, like, and you're saying, "My movie sold, like, it sold 2 billion." It's like, nobody cares.
Google Poll. That's what Marvel's fans used to tell me. So.
Oh, you mean about the movies?
Yeah.
Well, I know there are people like that's what I mean. That stuff like that is just so stupid.
Yeah.
What do they call that, bro? What do they call that now? Karma, right?
Yeah.
My favorite artist
at the peak of the
number
DCEU,
one.
At the peak of the DCEU hate, that's what I used to get that a lot. Oh, but look at the box office. Iron Man 3. No. I think it was Captain America that made more than Batman vs Superman. Oh man, I was a different man at that time.
Did it?
Oh, were you big DC?
Oh yeah, I love DC.
No, but it didn't make as much as
it didn't like blow, but it didn't matter to him. It's just the fact that Marvel did something more than DC. Like they could have made $1 more than Batman vs Superman.
Oh, look, I'll be honest with you, bro. That's why I say all the time, man. That's why I can't get along with a lot of cinematic universe guys, man. Because I'm a comic book guy, bro. We have that insecurity, right?
Yeah.
Because DC was it. We was the underdogs always, and so that's how I grew up. Just like SEC football, dude. I was watching SEC football when Florida then wasn't nothing.
Yeah, but Marvel didn't have movies till like Spider-Man. It was like there was Batman and Superman for a long time.
I mean, Marvel. To be honest with you, the movie's the only thing that they've done. Like even me and my kids, like we like the DC cartoons, TV shows
Yeah,
better than the Marvel ones because they just know how to do it, dude. They just got that.
yeah.
I heard
yeah.
X-Men is good though. I still haven't watched it.
Which
though.
X-Men? Which one? What are you talking? Which one?
Oh,
The new
X-Men
one.
97. Yeah, oh man, that was a great
X-Men
season.
97 is trash.
Yeah.
Oh, you
yeah.
didn't like it?
I'm
I didn't see it
surprised.
yet.
Yeah, I'm surprised that he remember he told me he never really liked that. The original he wasn't a big fan of.
Yeah, because I was reading the comic books, bro, and they couldn't touch
Oh,
it.
okay, yeah, that's right. That's
Oh,
It
right.
was like
you-
it was so kid friendly.
And I was a kid, so I ate it up. Matter of fact, I told Sega forever this before. X-Men is actually why I like comic books. It's just that after the X-Men, I started to watch, the DC stuff or read more of the DC stuff, and I was like, well, I mean, I guess the X-Men is cool, but did you see what happened over here? And and then the '90s, DC was on fire in the '90s. That's when you had Grant Morrison's JLA and all that stuff. Oh man, I missed that era from like '96 to 2010.
They
Oh,
wasn't necessarily-
DC was just good book after good book after. That's when you had Infinite Crisis, Identity Crisis. Oh my goodness, it was good. Grant Morrison's
You
Batman
guys
and
even
Robin.
branched it out to you guys even branched it out to its own titles, man. Like what's that one with the chess, man? Dang it, dude, the chess, the checkmate. What was that? Damn, I can't think of it. I had all those comic books, bro.
From you talking about Checkmate from DC, right?
Yeah, checkmate.
Yeah.
Oh, that was 2000 though, right? The checkmate. 2000?
Yeah. That was around 2006 or so.
Yeah. My bad.
Yeah,
But the 90s, I was reading the DC in the 90s because Marvel went bankrupt.
yeah. And they still reaping the benefits of that. That's hell. A big reason why Disney had to buy Fox because Fox owned half of the properties people cared about.
And the funny part, that was like the best movie they had come out in a long time was Deadpool Wolverine.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank God Sony didn't buy them all. They were
that
gonna
would-
sell it.
Dude, Sony Spider-Man doing better than Marvel movies right now.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
they-
it's what it is, though. I'm not I'm like. can't
I
believe
think Marvel like wanted to sell all the rights, everything.
Well,
all
I mean,
Marvel
when he
properties
said that
to
when they
Sony
went
for, like,
bankrupt,
Yeah,
there's
we're
a guy named what's
20
his name?
million or
Ari?
something.
Avi Arad.
Arvi, thank you, Arvi
Yeah.
Ari. Yeah, and so he just sold everything basically, because Marvel was when the gaming, not the gaming, when the comic book crash of the '90s happened, man. Marvel were the biggest victims because Marvel thought keep selling lenticular covers, was a collector's item and people would keep buying them forever.
And you got to remember, Unlimited. Remember who we had? We had the Aces bullpen back then, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Those guys bolted.
Yes.
But can you imagine? Because that was like '99 when that license was bought.
Mm-hmm.
They were that close to actually owning Marvel, the whole thing.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But they were like so arrogant about like they're all trash. Spider-Man's the only one. They literally said that. They go, no, it's not even worth shit. They literally said that. They said it was like shit.
Well, I mean, they weren't really wrong. Like a lot of people got to realize, like, until Iron Man, and I can speak on this, man, because as a Marvel fan, dude, like a lot of our stuff don't, that's why they call like DC the Trinity, right? Wonder Woman, Batman, and Superman, because you can plaster their stuff on anything that sells. That's their brand. For Marvel, it was just Spider-Man, and then sometimes Hulk. But nobody knew Captain America. Nobody knew Doctor Strange.
The X-Men were popular.
No, Sega. Marvel was popular. It was just done shit. They were no one.
Let me tell you, bro. They wasn't on that level.
No, they
took them years to get. It wasn't to their Marvel.
No, I know what you mean.
That people knew who they were. I'm talking about general audience, like armies. And I
No,
felt that.
you're right.
I felt that in real time because what happened was I ended up arguing with these losers, right? Because they would piss me off. They would be talking to them, dude, and they don't know anything about Marvel, but they just know what's popular, which is
you mean like normal people, like
normies,
yeah.
You can cross
but
that
the thing,
threshold. when you can cross that threshold, that's why the Superman movie is such a huge thing in cinema for superheroes because that set a standard.
I mean, when I was like in high school, I know most of the people knew the Marvel comics more than the DC. Even the people
it
who
was-
weren't like super fans, they didn't know everything about it, but they knew. Oops,
Oh, jeez.
sorry,
Yeah, right over there.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
no, I dropped my phone.
Oh,
No, but they knew. Yeah, they knew Marvel a lot. I mean, I just think that they didn't think comic book movies were going to sell well, except
Yeah.
Batman and Superman. Maybe it was very.
Yeah, I think the technology had to finally catch up. That helped.
that too.
Yeah, and to be fair, Batman and Superman had hit movies before Marvel had really anything.
It was a generational thing too, because
Yeah, they have legacy.
the adults,
Touch that, yeah.
as the
Great grandfather knew Superman.
And you know, Wonder Woman had that hit TV show in the '70s. So, I mean, DC was in the public consciousness for a minute.
Man,
yeah, for sure they were. But I think around the late '80s, '90s, there's a lot. I was collecting comics. People wanted a Spider-Man movie too. My friend always told me, I'd rather watch Spider-Man. He loved Spider-Man. He liked Batman too, but Spider-Man was his favorite superhero. He's like,
Oh yeah, I'm not saying like Spider-Man was super popular. Dude. At one time, I was collecting 5 of his titles. Spider-Man, Batman, Amazing Spider-Man, Spider-Man. and then on top of that, I think it was so popular because Marvel, bro, and this is just a Marvel thing that nobody wants to claim, but it's 100% true. They will sell, they'll pimp anything. So not only did he have 5 titles, dude, he was an X-Men. He was on Uncanny.
They both did that.
By the time I got into comics heavily,
5 at the same time.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, Gogo Pub. By the time I got into comics, Marvel was doing that with Wolverine, where he was in everything.
He was the new.
I got sick. I'm not gonna lie. I got sick of Wolverine.
Wolverine had his moment. Then Deadpool had his moment.
Yeah, and they had Ghost Rider, then Deadpool. Yeah, they all had their. Then X-Force with Cable and it was.
I'd never, if you would have told me, and I tell my son this because he loved Deadpool growing up, and I told him straight up because when we went to the Comic-Con here in Hawaii, old boy came, what's his name? The creative Deadpool.
Rob
Rob Liefeld came, and they were going to talk about the movie, and I sat down. I actually got to see him, listen to him do this conversation. It was a great panel. It was a panel of him. Because that's how he is. But it was awesome, and I was sitting there, and I told my son after that, I said, if you'd have told Daddy that Deadpool would have blown up the way that he did, because I had his origin, I had his collector's, I had the first issue that he appeared in, because he was more of a merc, he was more of an assassin type. Yeah. And the way Liefeld drew, the way Liefeld had the characters, man, is very action oriented. Yeah. And then
because he was Deathstroke the Terminator.
Exactly.
Yeah. Just under Marvel.
No, and that's the thing too that a lot of people don't realize when they look at comic books, like the normies, right? They'll be like, that's why I always say, dude, I got my Namor movie, dude. It was Aquaman, right? The Namor that you got in the Black Panther movie, that's not. I don't know what.
I don't know who the hell that is.
But Namor always had that. Namor always had that thing about his race, right? Because he was a half-breed, right? And if you watch Aquaman, that's probably why they picked Jason Momoa because he's kind of he's mixed too.
Yeah.
So he could identify with it, right? In a sense. So that's why I like Aquaman so much. I was like, hey man, it's like Nemo. And I'm not saying Aquaman didn't have in his comic books, right? But Marvel was always self-deprecating in their comic books, man. Yeah. It was a serious one. There was always talking about certain things going on in the world. That's why X-Men was so popular. X-Men, and I get you, Google. I love X-Men. X-Men was my favorite Marvel comic book. Colossus is my favorite all-time Marvel character. I wanted to be Colossus when I was younger. Dude, I was like, man, if I could be that big, but
no,
weightlifting. But then when I got to weightlifting, I was like, man, this isn't as easy as it looks. Comic books ain't real. You get that reality.
But I mean, the point I was trying to make was that when you really think about it, it should have been an easy buy. But I guess looking back, it's easier to say that. But
I think
that's not a lot, really, when you think about it.
They had this run where they had guys like Jim Lee, but they had a run where they would have guys like Scott. Oh man, I can't think of his name. But they would have these people that would come in that are writers as well. But they would have the artists come in, and that would sell too. Sometimes their covers, man. When they had dude, I'm drawing blanks on this. That's how old I am. Arthur Adams would come in and do a couple of covers, dude, that would sell the stuff. But they just knew how to sell. That was
Yeah.
Marvel was all about.
You know what killed it was because I was a fan, was that they raised the price too much really fast.
Well, that
Oh yeah, that's right.
It went
That's
from
right.
like just under $1 in like the late 80s, and then it went to like $2 in like
Mhm.
like
Yeah, they
4
kept on
5
raising
years.
By time I got into comics heavily, guys, it was $3.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
So it's,
Well, no, let me correct myself. DC was $3. Marvel's was $4.
see,
Yeah, I
that's
think the
way too
highest I
expensive.
always paid for a comic was $4.25
Yeah.
on a full wrap. I was pulling comics still.
What is it now? It's like $4.95 or
So I think it's $5.
Do they still
now.
make comic books?
$5.
Yeah.
We still have comic books?
Yeah, they do.
They do.
They
There's some
do?
good
Oh,
ones.
okay. I just asking.
Yeah. And now they still
No,
sell.
they're not all woke.
No, not the woke.
Actually, I don't know. I don't read them. So.
Anime, no, that's
There-
not nothing to
there's-
do with woke, bro. Anime is just, dude. I got I got like 7 anime books upstairs. I
They're
trade.
woke?
No,
Oh.
it has nothing to do with woke, bro. It's just like the
No.
tides of shit.
No, I know. I was just because people always say it's the death of. It's just nobody reads. That's the problem.
Well, it could be woke. Yeah. All I know is it was bad writing.
Yeah.
Those were two things, right?
Yeah.
No,
At the end of the day, bad writing will kill anything.
Yeah.
Stuff.
I don't think
Look,
it's
stuff
bad
like
writing. I think it's just
no.
nobody-
So no.
They
They had shit like Safeguard and Safe Space.
No.
You saw
Honestly,
what they
it's
tried to
just
do with the new what did they call that? Not the New Mutants, man. That other one they have. I used to love that book, bro. That was like the final straw when I saw that, and I wasn't even collecting.
Yeah.
New Warriors.
you know. I know.
They introduced it.
I know comics, and I know the people because I used to live with and collect comics, and
Mhm.
they're so clannish sometimes. So it's like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like it's like they gatekeep their own hobby. So even when you go to the comic books, or so when they tried to break from that, then it got even worse. Because then people were like, "No, I don't want these people," and then it got into the politics in the 90s,
Mhm.
2010s. It was always on the border of.
And
failing.
yeah,
be
and the thing
honest.
about comics has always touched on politics. I mean, just go back and read the '70s Green Lantern and Green.
Oh
Arrow.
yeah. Well, I was
That-
just saying.
Yeah, that
yeah.
was a mouth. That was Oh man, he passed away. Such a great
But-
writer.
But what's funny is people read graphic novels though, not comics.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
My
and-
brother does, and he's not even I wouldn't even consider him a
Yeah.
comic book fan.
And I've told people to go that route as well, only because you get the
It
whole
is. It's
story.
better.
Yeah, other than each individual issue. Like that was cool. That's cool for me as a collector, but I realized
Mhm.
pretty early that ain't gonna work for the average person that might want to read something.
I think I don't know if it's good for business, but it's good for the fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Oh well, the fans that at least want to read it, but but yeah,
'cause I know a lot of
comics has
still
done a
read.
lot that shot themselves in the foot, and it's a shame because
Well,
other than gaming, that's my favorite hobby other than gaming.
yeah,
And
well, the
it-
demographic too changed, right? Because people can't, because you have to invest in like the storyline for issues. So that's all. gone.
yeah.
Mhm.
Let
They
me
always
read.
have always gimmick storylines, like the crossovers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they overdid that stuff as well. I
They
would
used to
say
have one every year. It was so stupid.
Yeah.
But Unlimited, what they did at DC was a work of art. When they did the crossover for Crisis, not Crisis.
Yeah.
Infinite Crisis,
Infinite
Identity
Crisis,
Crisis.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that era.
have
that's
all-
that's
I
my
have-
favorite era. Yeah,
Which era?
the 15-year stretch in DC from 96 to 2010, about 95, 96 to 2010.
I'll go 2014, bro.
The 2014,
When
yeah.
they did that Brave New stuff, when they started bringing that stuff in, that's where I kind of fell off.
Yeah.
See, I didn't even read that. Like, what was
No,
good?
Marvel
comic?
did the Brave New World.
No, but they did that reimagining of in DC, dude. It was transitioning off of Identity. They still had good titles, but by that time I was kind of falling off. Then I was trying to hope I had my fingers.
Oh,
crossed.
are you talking about the New 52?
Yeah, the New 52.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
so
yeah,
I
that was in 2011. That was in 2011.
That was 2011. Okay.
Yeah, I remember it like yesterday.
Yeah, I
What
remember.
was I
seeing
saying?
it.
But they had stuff 2013, 2014. They introduced something too. I can't remember what it was.
The New 52 only lasted like 5 years.
5 years.
Was it
yeah.
Brave New World? The reimagining?
No, Marvel was Brave New World.
Oh, it was
Marvel
Brave-
did Marvel did the Brave New World stuff.
Dang, dude. I'm old.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good.
They've been trying to to make it super popular, but they have to make it for what they want to make it.
Yeah, and you know, another problem is that the writers of the past, they were more in touch with the social consciousness of things. The writers now are very out of touch, and so when they try to reach others, it just comes off as this weird out of touch nonsense, and it ends up pissing off the hardcore fans like us and the new readers who just gravitate towards anime.
Bro,
If they
I'm
want
gonna
more.
tell you, bro. These guys don't read, bro.
Yeah,
Like they're
and they don't read.
They don't read, bro. I'm telling you.
No, they're all identity politics. some
Yeah,
of them.
y'all.
Oh,
y'all-
I'm just saying,
y'all-
like they have no place to pull from.
Mhm,
You know what I'm saying? Like just to get a hero story, right?
mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, that's the hero wouldn't do that. Well, I'm trying to make my
Right.
own thing. I'm like, yeah, well, we can kind of tell.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And I try and check myself, dude, because I know I'm jaded, I'm old school, and I want stuff that's new. That's why I gravitated towards like something like solo leveling,
mhm.
right? Where I
Like
understand
who?
like that it's solo leveling is what I watch now on Crunchyroll. Then I got the
Solo leveling. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
I still
solo
haven't
leveling.
watched it.
yeah. So you know what I'm saying? So I'm getting my fixes in other places, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is, dude.
Yeah, and that's how it is, and that's how times change, and it's one of the things that is a part of life. It's just that when you're a fan of something, it sucks to see the decline of it. Because I love my comics, man.
Things have to change. It's like Halo.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, Pepe, you're dating yourself. I was OG Atari and Sinclair Gamer.
Sinclair game. I don't even know what Sinclair Gamer is.
That's
Oh, I know what OG Atari is though.
Yeah.
Sinclair Gaming is like they came out, I think, right before Atari, around
Oh,
the same
wow.
time. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was a
I'm at-
competitor.
Oh, I'm gonna have to ask my dad that one because I
It
never.
was
heard of
before
Sinclair.
television, I think. Yeah,
Yeah, drop that
Sinclair's
knowledge.
old.
Yeah.
That's like late 70s. Same with Atari.
Mhm.
PS2, the GOAT, 200 plus million already beat Sega, Nintendo, Xbox, all that one longer.
Yeah.
I thought you guys had a billion consoles, man.
Here's
Well,
what
I have like the Spawn. I have like 5 Spawn 1 issues.
yeah,
They
they were printed a lot. Yeah.
They printed like millions.
Mhm.
Well, then all covers and the foils.
Yeah,
Yeah. And
it was
those
good
ones-
art though.
But it held that
I
value
like
for
the
it held that
color.
value for a long time, dude.
Yeah.
Which is
Until the
cool.
So you
crash.
can still sell it for pretty good.
How much? 30?
$10. I mean, you could sell it for more than it was. You
Dude, I
bought it
remember.
for.
Dude, that was over $100, man. I remember. I had that whole run until what's his name took over. Who's that Filipino dude, man, that took over for him, man?
Which one?
Patricio? No. I forgot
Will
who's-
Portacio?
Not Portacio, it was the other dude, man. He was writing because his art looked just like
I like
McFarlane's.
Portacio. Yeah.
Was it Portacio? Yeah.
No, Portacio kind of is kind of like a poor man's McFarlane.
Mhm.
Actually, he might be better in some ways.
No,
He did-
yeah, I thought so. His shadowing.
He
was
did
awesome.
Thor, and I liked his Thor.
Yeah, no, he's awesome. He did work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So
who's
I,
the
what I'm
other
saying is,
Filipino?
like people was looking at it, and some people were saying,
Forgot
"Wow, is McFarlane like doing something different?" I remember that. And then what it was is later on they said, "Oh no, this dude's writing it." Because McFarlane was busy buying baseballs. You know,
I
He's buying baseballs.
weird story. Did you know there's like I saw this documentary about the 70s artists from the
Mhm.
Philippines, and there's like this group of like famous artists in the Philippines. And they were like serious artists, but they liked comics,
Mhm.
and so DC wanted to compete with Marvel. So they said, we got to get these guys into America because they're really good artists and they draw fast. And so they got like all these like 3 big guys to come in. And then from that moment, there was like a ton of, I didn't know this until I saw this documentary. So I didn't know they were Filipino. So then they were like, it was like all these Filipino artists came into America to draw for DC.
Yeah.
You know,
And then they spread out. There'd be more. It was kind of like the British. They call it like the British invasion, but the Filipino.
Yeah, it was the Asian invasion. No,
Yeah.
but you know what was funny, bro? And I remember watching that, and I was like seeing the dude's name. I was like, "Oh, is this dude Filipino?" And then my boyfriend was like, "No, man, he's Italian." I was like, "What?" He's like trying to tell me this artist is Italian. I was like, "Number one, dude, no, I don't know any artist. The most of them I know is old school, and none of them draw with this type of not with this type of edges. The edges and the shadowing, dude, was amazing, bro. I mean,
For
I'll be
which
like,
one?
For Patrash.
Oh, Will Portacio? Yeah.
Yeah, dude, because it's like, oh no, man, he's Italian, I think. No, he's not Italian, bro.
I'm trying to remember who's the other one. There's a lot of Yeah, but those guys were from the 70s. I don't know. They're like, they were really illustrators. That's why they, because it's comic books is like a certain type of artist. He has to be.
No, but you right though. They fast, bro.
Yeah.
Those guys, yeah. Well, I didn't know. I was just kind of surprised when I saw the documentary.
No, because that was the big hit on Image, bro. They couldn't get their crap out, dude. You know how long I was waiting for Pit number 3? Those pricks. And that dude's Hawaiian. That's what pissed me off.
Yeah. It might have been legit a year between issues with
Yeah,
them.
dude, forever.
Oh,
That was a joke when he used to go to the comic book stores. Like, hey, did you get Pit yet? All the time, the comic book guy would get pissed off, dude. Like, come on, man. I'm like, dude, I put my subscription. No, dude, it's coming. It's coming, man. I ain't gonna lie, though. I miss those days. I can't have those arguments now with the generation we got coming up.
Yeah.
Like a Pete Pit.
People think the movies are canon, and that's no, I can't. Comic fans can't stomach that.
Yeah.
no.
I laugh at it. It's like, oh, it's kind of now for y'all. That's why y'all hate the
Yeah.
movies now, right? That what they're doing to you was what we was experiencing, and you guys was talking trash to us. Now I came back to get you guys in the ass, and I'm happy. That's my whole life of making me happy now is wallowing in other people's suffering. Yes, I'm talking to you. Xbox has no games. What PlayStation release came out? What you playing? Well, what's your service got? Yeah, I didn't think so.
He playing in the comment section. That's what he's
Yeah.
playing.
Yeah, I should be playing Avowed. My daughter's gonna finish that game before me. She started playing it. She started playing it, and she's like almost to the second map. I'm like, dang.
Mm.
Yeah, my daughter's gonna finish that in 3 days. You heard it?
Oh yeah, I did.
You could finish it in 3 days.
She gets
You gotta
on me
play a
about
lot.
that. I have all these games I played. Never finished.
tell her to enjoy that free time until she starts getting incorporated.
Yeah. It might change. She might be making this stuff. Then I get to
Hey,
like,
that's even better.
When you're in the desert land, I just gotta say the shadowing. The way the sun was and the way the shadow was incorporated to the actual scenery didn't work out for me. So should just block me. Should be like,
Are you guys gonna watch the Marvel movies coming up?
no. Wait, are we?
No.
I don't even know what movies are coming up.
It's the Thunderbolts, I think is
Oh no!
and
Look,
then
Florence Poe is a pretty white girl, but that ain't enough to get me to go to the movie. Florence Poe, the girl who plays
which one is she?
she plays Black Widow's sister.
Oh, Black Widow now. But
Yeah.
was she White Widow? She was.
Oh, Florence. Poe, that's how you say it. I thought it was P.
Oh, I don't know. I've only
don't know.
read her name. I've never.
I know
heard
who
it
you're talking about.
said out
Yeah,
loud.
she's in. Yeah, she was in Black Widow.
Yeah, she's Black
She
Widow's
was
sister.
Fighting
Yeah,
with
she's
Family,
Black Widow's-
the Rock movie.
Yeah.
She was good in that. She played old girl. Fighting with. I love that movie. That's
She
my
was-
first I saw her.
She was
was
really
cool.
good in Midsummer. If you ever seen that movie Midsummer,
I
she
saw
was really
it.
good in that too.
The movie's weird.
Yeah.
You know, that's the sad thing about it, dude. They got all these great actors, horrible writers, bad direction.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Feige,
Ooh.
right? all of that, dude. And they pulled
He
in the
did a
guys.
good job
My
for a
boys come from
while.
South Korea that are in these movies. I'm telling them, don't come here. Right? Don't do it, dude. It's gonna tank your career.
Cool.
Like all the South Korean actors, man. They're coming over.
Oh yeah.
Because
Well,
what they're
they
trying to
came
do,
in-
they're
they came
trying
in
to
at the
drop on
wrong.
that bandwagon.
That guy came in at the wrong time with what's it called again, the Acolyte.
Mm-hmm.
He would have been cool in something else, but
He's a great
Acolyte
actor
was
too,
really
not just Squid
bad.
Game, dude. I know his body of work because I watch his shows.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I know who you're talking about. The guy who was in what's it called again? Yeah.
Here, let me read it. Let me read these things, and then we can wrap it up.
Yeah.
'Cause I gotta go grab dinner.
Oh,
Yeah, I got it.
yeah.
Yeah, I heard unlimited yawn. So, you know,
Hey,
Anyway,
it's been
But
I've been missing all your shows for like the last 2 months, so I might as well.
I appreciate you coming back though, man. It'd be dry on YouTube. I can't watch nobody.
Yeah.
E-Rock is still boycotting. Tuck he does it like maybe Saturday at like 10:09, and then Sunday.
Yeah. He's retired. To get E-Rock, he'll respond to the text, but he's retired. He ain't trying to be on no podcast.
Oh, you should come on this one, dude. You could light it up, man. Because he still got stuff to say. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he got a lot to say.
Yeah.
He,
I mean, I don't
Should
blame
fight
him.
him and what's it called again? The guy that was a Nintendo fan.
Who's that?
You know, the
Zobi.
one, the one Zobi. Yeah, he hates.
Yeah.
He hates.
I told him, dude. I was
What's her
like, hey,
name?
man, you can come back, dude. I mean, whatever.
Zobi and Iraq would be awesome. That would be fun.
No, they've been on podcasts together, dude.
Yeah, they
had-
were. That was,
Yeah.
but it was cool. Like the different.
As long as,
Yeah, sometimes it's good to have conflict.
yeah.
Obviously, I mean,
well, when they talk, though, right, it has weight to it. That's the difference.
yeah.
Like, Zobi can come back anytime. Dude. I was just mad what he did.
Yeah.
But I told him. I was like, hey, you can come back anytime, bro.
He said some crazy stuff. That's awesome.
But Pepe says, I liked X-Men 97. I won't hold that against you, Pepe.
Yeah. Look,
Is it
I'm with
really
you
that-
too, Pepe.
Pepe, it's not you. It's not you, Unlimited. It's not you, Pepe. It's me.
Did you watch the
I was
whole
reading-
thing though, Sega? Or did
Yeah,
you? Just,
begrudgingly. Yeah. Because I was
oh,
complaining about it.
Is it really that bad?
It's not that it's bad. It's just that I was reading the comic books, and the comic books
Yeah, I
is
know.
a lot of stuff.
Is it
All the
too
mutants.
is it too family friendly? Is that it?
Yes.
Or, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
it's
I
like
get it.
it's like watching episodes 4, 5, and 6, then watching episodes 1, 2, and 3. But then later
No, I
watching
don't-
6, 7, and 8 and liking episodes 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6 even more. So I've done the full circle on all of this stuff. But it's not bad. It's not bad. It's just I was expecting more visceral stuff. And it
Yeah, I
was-
heard the. Did you saw the anime versions of X-Men? Did you see that one?
yeah.
Yeah.
That was violent.
I didn't like it story wise, but the
Yeah, I
animation
didn't like it
was pretty
either,
good.
the
But the
story.
story was like, come on, what is this stuff?
I mean, they would move at a click with some of that stuff. So you never got since I was reading the comic, you see that happening right now with Solo Leveling, bro. Like people that are reading the
Mhm.
manhwa, right?
Mhm.
And then they watch the anime, dude. They leave stuff out, and then there's this little thing going back and forth. All in fun. All
Oh,
good.
that's a great comparison because I noticed that a lot with anime fans that I interact with versus I mean manga fans, and then when the anime leaves stuff out, they sound like us. They'll start naming the issue that something happened. Like, nah, this happened in the manga and it was way better.
But Sega, how were you always an anime fan, or did you just recently?
No, I was an anime fan back in the day, just because I was into Japanese pop culture. But I was
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
and the
I was-
anime was hard back then, right? Because we didn't have the internet and stuff we have now.
No, we didn't. It was hard.
And I'll be
It was-
honest with you, the only reason I watched anime because I remember how bad it was when I was growing up, especially when I was in the Navy. And so my kids started watching anime. I was like, I gotta make sure you guys don't watch anything.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't
so
realize.
violent and dirty.
An
No, but I didn't
issue
realize
my
how-
parents made
I
as a
saw
kid.
one.
Yeah, you know, right?
Yeah.
I think some of the anime I watched accidentally, like I didn't know what it was. It was like super. This is before I knew what like stuff like hentai was or what any of that.
No, but then back then there was no barrier.
No.
Right?
Well,
You just
yeah, that's what I mean. There would be like rape and shit. I'm like, holy fuck, what the hell is
octopus
this?
and Conan, yeah. all that
The box art just looked like any old cartoon to people who didn't know.
It did. That's what it was. It would be like some of the rental places.
Look, dude, all I know is I was in my
Like
friend's
Vampire
room.
Hunter D or something.
His friend brought over his whole collection, dude. I thought we was watching Dragon Ball Z. And he put one in, and there was like an octopus or squid and a girl. And I got up out of that room. I looked at all, and I said, "Y'all need Jesus." And I walked out of that room. That's how bad it was.
It's
Right?
like
It was horrible. And so
Now
that's
that's
my
like-
impression.
Ugh.
And so when I started watching anime, because I was afraid, and then my kids was watching it. And my kids are good kids, both my son and my daughter. Right?
Yeah, you give
I'm
them.
not saying that, but I didn't know how it had changed so much, right? Because even Ninja Scroll, I love Ninja Scroll, and even Ninja Scroll had bad stuff in there. I remember
Yeah,
that.
it did. It did. I saw some.
Street
of that.
Fighter had nudity, right? So anime is like totally different now, and there's stuff like that out there.
Vampire Hunter D. Over there.
Yeah, Vampire Hunter. So
Jeez, I saw
so as
actually
I'm watching it,
more-
I'm blown away, and then my kids are. I was like, and then I felt bad because I think I've become a bigger fan than my kids are. My son's totally not watching it now more. Me and my daughter watch stuff now, but you know, I'm always bugging her about Solo Leveling every 5 minutes. Right? I'm like, hey man, you know, in the book, you know what actually happened with the ant was she didn't, you know, like I'm doing stuff like that, which probably driving her nuts. That's why she closed her door. Go up to her. I mean, I go knock on the door. Do you want to? Why don't I Solo Leveling with Daddy? So my point being, Pepe is like,
Cool,
I
you
get
guys
it.
watch together though.
Yeah, I mean, like they have so much variety in anime.
Yeah.
that you
No,
can
there
watch.
is. There's a lot.
Like
I
I
know
like for example, I like Freyan. I don't know if my daughter likes it as much as me, but she like shows that she got. So we can always, you know, it's like K dramas, dude. When people think K dramas, they think soap opera.
Mhm.
Dude, some of the best zombie stuff coming out is K dramas right now. Just go on Netflix, go zombie
There's
K
a
drama,
ton. Yeah,
Korean
the-
zombie, dude. It'll pop all
there's
up.
a
Dude. I'll watch
ton.
this. The only negative for some people is the subtitles.
Yeah.
Kingdom's awesome.
That my ignorant American ass could be like that sometimes.
Yeah, I
Whereas,
can't watch dub, dude. I gotta watch sub.
yeah, I'm all about the English voices, and
Yeah.
I'll even pass on the Japanese games sometimes if there ain't no English. I'm like, oh, I ain't reading all this bullshit.
Dude, try watching some of these games if they have it in Hangul.
So you don't listen to the Japanese at all? Like
No,
that's
oh no,
just
no,
like-
no, no. I'm not
like
that. I used to be that snobby, but now, no. I've now it's not a big deal. I'll still prefer if a show has English dub as they call it, but
Yeah.
if it don't and it's something if something like
Sometimes the English dub-
Sega Forever says, hey, check this out, I'll watch it. I'll give it
Yeah.
a try. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not so hell bent on accuracy, but I'm a racist and an American, so I'm a double whammy of awful.
No, that's not uncommon.
I need my anime translated in a language I can understand.
But sometimes I want to watch the anime to see the animation. You
Yeah.
know? And I don't want to read it. And I'm fine with the dubs.
Listen, let me read these last three comments, dude.
All right.
So in '90s, I was reading Symbiote and Spider-Man comics and Spawn plus Darkness and a bunch of others. Yeah, dude, '90s we went super dark.
Yeah.
Like even the music was dark, the movies was dark, everything was dark.
It's like grim dark.
Yeah, it was like, dude, I look at in the '90s, I thought it was cool. I look back at myself. If I
It
ran
was
into
dark to us
something like
then, but it's not really that dark, really, when you think about it.
grunge was all, yeah, dude, it was.
Do you know what I watched recently was Seven, and it wasn't as bad as I thought. I was like, God, it's gotten so far worse since.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Oh,
a
yeah.
good
Stuff
movie.
now is
It's a
evil.
good movie still, yeah.
The stuff we have now is super demonic, dude. I don't.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. It's just like so bad.
Xbox
filthy.
is officially dead. Says X-Twats don't stick. Oh, okay, well, sorry.
Wait a
X
minute.
people don't stick together. They cause 90% of the crime, and 30% Xbox on Xbox crime is the highest.
Was
We caused
actually
90% of the
really
crime?
good.
I don't know what that means, bro, but
He's
I,
like council
He
racist.
he switched. That's what people be saying about black people. How can 13% of the population cause 90%? I see what you're doing there, Xbox.
I know,
Xbox
it's-
officially dead.
It's weird.
I heard it all before, man. I know the game when I hear it.
Bonte says, don't even have time to troll. I'm too busy playing games. PlayStation wish they could relate.
Yeah.
Truth, Bonte.
Yeah, Advante, I've never been to a PlayStation podcast, man. So and then they be having. I thought Sega Forever had a long podcast. Some of these PlayStation dudes, they podcast be lasting all damn day.
You
Oh,
know,
they
because they
do.
talk about everything. Yeah, I mean, kind of like here. They talk about
Yeah.
everything other than
Yeah.
PlayStation.
Yeah,
There's some on. Do you guys are you on Twitter? There's like both sides there. They're long. They're like
Mhm.
all day talking video games.
yeah. Nah, man, I haven't been on Twitter in a minute.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm too busy on the other side of Twitter.
Yeah. Twitter lost
Oh,
me
Twitter is depressing.
months ago.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
Twitter. You know what I'm doing? I'm doing Grok now. I'm gonna do a video with
Mm-hmm.
just me talking to Grok. Grok is cool, man. I asked Grok. I asked
Yeah,
Grok
really
when AI is gonna take over,
Yeah.
and then he gave me this long explanation,
Mhm.
and then I just wrote him back. I said, "Yeah, but you didn't say no." I just wrote him that idea. Then he wrote back. He's like, "All right. I guess we're." He was like if he was talking in this conversation that we having right now, dude. It's cool. I was like, "Ah."
Yeah, I'll be back when the Texans season starts to complain about them.
When which one? What?
When the Texans season start.
Oh man, dude. How y'all
Are
looking?
you a
at-
Rockets fan?
Yeah, I love the Rockets too.
Oh, yes, you're a Houston fan.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard they be trying to get your WNBA back, bro.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, because the owner of the Rockets he's been talking about that for a minute now. I don't know if it's going to materialize, but you know, if the
In the time
WNBA
is right.
plans on expanding, best time is now. Might as well bring the comments back.
WNBA is where it's at right now, dude. I love
Yeah.
seeing elbows.
Go ahead and hang the banner for Tina Thompson, Cheryl Swoops, and all them.
Yeah, you guys dominated, bro. I was looking at the history.
Yeah, yep, four in a row
in a row.
in the late 90s.
That's where you would. If you want physical basketball, watch the WNBA.
Yeah. It's
It
a
can be
no,
physical. It's actually more physical than the NBA, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's bad.
Yeah, I need Adam Silver to get his stuff together. Because the
Why can't
Rockets
they
are
do
good
that
now.
to the NBA? The NBA is so. It's all 3-pointers still. It's so effing annoying.
They should make it to the 3-pointer, 2-pointer.
Mm-hmm.
Or they should.
Or limit the amount of threes you could take per game or something.
I'm down with that.
Yeah.
No,
I'm trying to watch the game sometimes.
They should just make it easy. You can chance
Could
check.
yeah, because they
Make it
got
harder to shoot.
oh man, yeah, because hand check was removed a couple decades ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
put that
yeah.
back
Oh,
in.
man. Yeah, my daughter.
And bring back, and then what they also need, like the reffing, because since the Rockets are good now, people have been paying more attention, and they noticed that the reffing and also let these players have beef. NBA, that's one of the things we like about sports.
Yeah, they should put the WNBA refs in the NBA.
Yeah,
Then we get fights every night.
I mean, they get in the NBA. They give you a tech just for looking at them wrong. I'm like, these refs are some excuse my language, man. We're some fucking pussies. Like, let they are grown men, man. Let them get in each other's face. I want to go to a Mavericks game and hate Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Let that stuff happen, man.
Even the Europeans getting a little bit uppity right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I see what y'all
There's a
doing.
lot of good players now from Europe.
I know, but I mean, like they be trying to like pump that chest. I was like, bro, you couldn't pull this off in the 90s.
No.
Who you mean like? Yeah.
I was like, just stay out there, shoot the 3-pointers, and
Yeah, we got
Yeah,
this guy,
good.
Alfred Sengun, the center out here in Houston, man.
See, I
He's
think
like that.
I think the NBA could be even more popular, but I think they're doing it wrong now.
Yeah, they're shooting themselves in the foot.
They
some-
are totally
Yeah.
like they keep hanging on LeBron still. It's like,
Yeah,
dude, move on from that. And same with like
oh, man,
what's his name, the
watch out
3-pointer,
before 100 pop in.
Steph. It's like these
Mhm.
guys are like old.
Be careful.
What's wrong?
100 gonna drop into this podcast. You talk about Halo. You talk about
Oh,
you talk
yeah.
about you talk about LeBron. He gonna be in here.
Oh, I mean, I think he's a great player. But he's already like,
yeah,
dude, he's already like 40. Come on.
yeah. He been playing forever.
Yeah, I mean, he's great. I mean, he's great for his age, but
He gave me the same vibe Tom Brady had when I was like, just retire already, dude.
exactly.
And then I can't watch. I couldn't watch Patriots or Buccaneers games at the end of his career because it was just 3-hour dick sucking. Again, excuse my language, take it forever. It was just a 3-hour ass kissing. Yeah, 3-hour ass kissing.
Gold. He's the gold, brother.
Yeah, I get that, but look, he don't play. He didn't play for my team, so I didn't care. I'm like, if you ain't on my team, I hate you. That's the type of sports fan I am.
I feel you. That's how I am.
Yeah.
He knocked us out so many times.
Now, if he was a Texan, then it'll be a whole different story.
That's what I say about Ray Lewis all the time. I hated him. I was like, man, he
That's right. By the way, the what's it called is on Game Pass now. I forgot I gotta.
Oh,
play
what's
it.
on Game Pass?
The football NCAA.
Oh yeah, the college
yeah.
football.
I want to
Yeah.
play it this weekend.
Yeah. Game Pass, man. You can't convince anybody that the service is trash with this.
Man,
point.
Microsoft just buy EA already, so we don't have to.
Yeah, please buy EA and buy Steam. And just have every top 10 game in Nintendo and PlayStation Store be yours.
But you know what, bro? Xbox is officially dead. I know you're gonna represent. No matter what Microsoft does, you still be in here.
Xbox Fish is dead. You don't even have VR, dude.
Oh, he's still here. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shout out to you, bro. Look at that. Bro, you putting in that work. I appreciate it.
The Darkness is the story of Jackie Estacado.
Yeah. Thank you. I'll read that. The Darkness is the story of Mafia hitman Jackie Estacado,
Who is
who on
that?
his 21st birthday became the bearer of darkness, an elemental force that allows access.
Is that a
to
comic?
No.
Yeah, Darkness.
Oh yeah.
It was also a game.
Yeah,
Is
that's
that
what I was
PC
thinking. Yeah, my
or
mind
mobile?
went to the game, but he's right.
Oh,
I
the
forgot
game.
about
That's
that.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about
Those
that.
are good games. Those are awesome.
Let me see if I can find
They're
it.
funny. the demon, the guy who's like talking to you.
Oh, speaking of funny,
Like
did y'all guys
Venom.
ever buy the remaster for Shadow the Dam? That's another funny one.
Oh, I gotta get that because I had
Yeah,
the
it's-
original
it's-
360 game.
Yeah, same here. It's $20 on the Xbox store right now.
Yeah. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
It's redone, right?
Yeah.
See, that
Yeah. So it was Mark Silvestri. He debuted in Witchblade. Witchblade is another good. Did you
Yeah,
watch?
yeah.
Did you
Oh,
read
yeah.
Witchblade, Pepe? Pepe, Witchblade.
Witchblade. That's the one where she's
It-
like in a bathing suit, isn't it?
Yeah, it
He was
was
She's always like voluptuous.
Yeah.
She's got big boobs.
Yes, but back then we actually cared about the art.
man, what was his name that created Witchblade?
Hey,
That's
watch
when
out,
they
my
had
daughter's,
it.
my daughter's really young.
Yeah, I got some Witchblade comics too.
They were good.
Witchblade.
Yeah.
Mark Silvestri, man, I love Mark Silvestri.
Oh, that's right. He did that. Yeah, that is the one. She's like a Conan, right?
Who?
Witchblade. Isn't that the one where she's like Conan or something? She's like a sorcerer.
No, I think you're thinking of what's her name.
She's a cop though, right? But she has a sword.
Yeah. No, she got that
Yes,
arm thing. That
yeah,
arm thing.
That's the gauntlet.
That
But
thank
she-
you, the gauntlet.
Yeah. But she's dressed
And her
like
outfit.
very
But she
skimpily.
pretty
I know
she
that,
pretty
yeah.
much she
Her
pretty much
claim to
wears the
fame was
bikini.
her outfit.
Which
because
I had a
she
few
split down the
issues of
front.
that actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she split down the front, her outfit split. Because a lot of people, like some comic book stores, they would put it in like the back section.
Mhm.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
It is kind of it's kind of little.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah.
provocative back then.
I'm looking it up right now
Yeah, I still got
because I remember. I'm like, oh yeah. I just remember when they still started doing what's her name. What's the X-Men actress? They made her more like hot. You know what I mean? I forgot what her
Psylocke?
name-
Psylocke, yeah.
Psylocke, yeah. That's when Jim Lee did Psylocke. I was like, holy shit, she's hot.
Everybody's had yellow fever.
Yeah,
Hey,
No, it irritated me, man.
man.
They didn't know who she was. Like they didn't know her
yeah.
actual
She
origin.
wasn't. Yeah, I knew who she was, but I'm like, that's
Mhm.
not Psylocke. I'm like, that's someone else. And then they're like, no, that's Psylocke. I'm like, oh, they changed her. I'm like,
Yeah, they took her consciousness and
that's-
put it in the assassin's
she
body.
looked like an old. Yeah.
that's my Psylocke. That's the one that I'm familiar with.
Oh no, that's my Psylocke too now.
Yeah, if I didn't end up learning comic history, I would have thought that was always Psylocke.
Oh, that's Captain Britain's sister.
That actually
Mhm,
made me
yep.
collect comics a little longer. Psylocke.
That's why in some of the comic books they talk like their brother sister because the assassin, the actual Psylocke, the body is the assassin, and
Yes.
then but Betsy Braddock is actually the consciousness is the Psylocke.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Betsy Braddock was the.
Yeah, it was just Captain Britain's. In fact, one of the best one was Betsy Braddock when she's in the X Mansion all by herself, and then
Mhm.
Sabretooth comes. Because that's after the fall of mutants when all the X Men got wiped out by the dudes, not the Morlocks. Who are the guys, man? Yeah,
Yeah,
Riptide.
they're so cool.
Yeah, that's the first time Colossus killed somebody, man. He snapped Riptide's neck. This kitty
Mhm.
got hurt. Yeah, that's a pretty dark storyline. That's the one they pinned Angel to the wall. Harpoon.
Ah, good
Yeah,
stuff.
I know which one. That is.
Yeah, that was
this-
awesome. And so she was in the X Mansion taking care of the wounded, and then Sabretooth came knocking. And that whole issue was her trying to evade him. That thing was awesome, dude. Had an awesome cover, too.
That
yeah,
was,
well, we don't
um,
get that anymore. So I just.
That was the. Is that the Mutant Massacre?
Yeah, Mutant Massacre.
Yeah, I had those.
Yeah, you had every
What-
comic. You remember what they did, right?
Yeah,
When
they
they
had
put
the
Power
hide
Pack in
and
there, bro, they put Power Pack in there. I was like, all right, even I was, as a Marvel fan, I was like, come on now.
They killed a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, every title was in that thing.
Power Pack were those kids, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I know.
They
what
were
story you're
tied
talking
to
about.
Fantastic Four.
Yeah. Okay, I remember.
Because it's the kid of.
I
Yeah.
like Power Pack, but that was a road too far. Just saying.
Yeah.
That was for kids. That was literally for kids.
That's probably not the best
I-
story for kids, though. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
People's getting dying left and right.
I'm probably weird on this, but even as a kid, I never liked kids in them type of stories. I always thought it was a little too hokey once kids got into it.
I like
Even-
New Mutants. Oh,
Even when I say kids, I don't mean teens. I mean like Power Packs type kids. or
Yeah,
like,
I know. What you
really,
mean.
really
Me
young
too, I didn't
Robin.
like that.
yeah, even as a kid, when Robin came, because Robin was originally college student age in the Batman cartoon, and then they did a soft reboot and brought in Tim Drake's Robin. And I was like, this little kid is supposed to beat up bad guys. It was a little too far for me to suspend this. It was a little too far for me to suspend disbelief, even as a kid. So yeah, so with stuff like Power Pack, I always thought was a little too
Man,
corny
don't
for
be
me.
stepping on the Batman family, bro. What's up?
Hey, look, man, Batman is cool, but even some of the stuff he had was a little too much.
Well, I believe Arkham Asylum collection is in the in Game Pass right now.
Gosh, what is it in Game Pass at this point?
Look, let me touch on this. Xbox has no game. Says even the PS Vita did better than the current. Bro, don't go there. Don't go there. It was actually a PlayStation or a Sony dude back in the day. You know how much money Sony lost on that, and they could lose money back then because Sony was off. And this is why they're failing so much now because they haven't learned from stuff like the Vita.
In the cell processor in that PS3.
Proprietary. That's you guys. You
Yep.
guys coined that, dude. That's how people know what proprietary means. You remember when you guys?
Yeah.
Xbox Xbox had 4 attachments. We didn't have to buy that stupid thing that you guys have to buy for the PS2, so that 4 people could play Madden. Right?
Yep.
That's your legacy. But you guys can't do that no more. Dude, South Korea is kicking y'all's ass, dude.
I don't even think they know their own history.
Oh, sorry. Okay, well, I'll let you know because I was there. I had everything back then, and I was in a Sony Electronics, dude, man.
Mhm.
But you couldn't afford to buy all their stuff, dude. And they could do stuff like that, right? They didn't run their R&D like that, but this is with R&D and put it out there. That was their R&D, and they could get away with it because they had 13 movie studios, like seven of the 11 music companies. They had Michael Jackson. You know, when you have that kind of pull, I think they had the Beatles library at one point.
Yeah.
When you have that kind of pull,
Yeah.
you could do that. They're not that same company no more, bro. That's what you guys miss out. That's what you guys don't understand about Sony. You guys are just attached to the brand, and the brand is not. The brand is tarnished, brother.
Yeah, it ain't close to what it used to be.
What the Nintendo guys
It
is
hasn't been the
experiencing
same
this
for a
weekend,
while.
this week with the Nintendo guys, you guys gonna have that day too.
Mhm.
Your day's coming, bro. And when it comes, I hope you come to this podcast because we're gonna bust open some champagne and enjoy it.
They don't pay up. Yeah, it's weird.
And I'll even take it. I'll take it deeper for you, brother. If this is the first time, I think it's the first time on my podcast. Yeah, it even has nothing to do with Microsoft or Xbox. It has everything to do with Sega. Yes, I'm that bitter. I'm that jaded. I'm just waiting for you guys to die, and I can't wait for that moment. Yeah, I will enjoy every single moment. I will dance on your grave.
PS3,
I will spit in your eye.
I actually had
I will
a
dance a jig. That's how petty I am. So, but thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Sorry.
Well, I'm looking at Mark Silvestri art. It looks good. I haven't
Yeah,
forgotten
Mark
it looks
Silvestri,
good.
yeah, he's banged, bro.
He draws good women. Yeah.
Yeah.
He gets lazy from time to time, but you know what I'm saying. When you're coming up,
Hey, look,
I draw
when you gotta draw all them issues in like a month's time.
yeah.
you
when you
know.
get Todd just stopping by, hey man, do you think you could pick up a couple panels for me, bro?
Yeah.
I gotta go watch the Cubs play the St. Louis. I gotta watch the Cubs Cardinals, man.
Oh, he did do the Darkness.
Yeah.
Comics.
He did Wet though, right? I think
so.
I might have been wrong about Wet.
The what? The video game? That's
No,
what it's based.
the Wet was the comic that
That Wet was based off of them.
Image.
Game.
No.
Oh, just the name of the comic.
I forgot what it stood for because I'm old.
But there was a video game called Wet too.
Yeah. Dude, I might be wrong on the name too, man, dude.
It was sexy. It was a sexy video game. She was wet.
Marvel ain't the only one celebrating 50. Or not Marvel, Microsoft ain't the only one celebrating 50. Dude. I'm up there too.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that'd take me forever to find it. What works? That was the name of it. What works?
Oh yeah, what works?
What
I remember that.
Works.
Sort of.
Yeah, what works? That was basically the X-Men. Their version, Image.
Yeah.
But it was cool.
I thought the Youngbloods was the X-Men ripoff. I guess they were the Justice League ripoff.
Yeah, Justice League or / Avengers. Oh no, yeah, Youngbloods, right? Grifter, dude, he was my favorite though. He was
Youngbloods was the Image, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was Grifter was his name, right? The dude with the red hood.
Mhm.
I like that.
Lightworks. That's right. Then they had the Savage Dragon and
Oh man, Savage Dragon.
Dude, he
That
has some
comic's
cool
still going.
I think so. He's the one that lasted the longest.
Yeah, his comic might still be going too.
I think it went like 2 decades at least. I know that. Like from
Oh,
the-
dude, they have this on Amazon, bro. The old issues.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah.
What works?
There are a lot of comic shops in the Houston area, and I used to shop around to find older issues.
Wait, what was the Jim Wildcats? That's right. Yeah,
Yeah, that was Jim Lee. Yeah,
Jim Lee.
Oh, it was Wildcats? No, you're right. Grifter, was he on Wildcats or Youngblood? I can't remember.
That was Jim Lee. That's right.
That's Jim Lee? My bad.
I never liked. Jim
hold
Lee
on,
for some
Griff.
reason.
If Griff, I think Grifter's in DC now. So yeah, Grifter was in Wildcats.
That's not surprising. DC, man, you all be doing stuff, man. You guys be like just recruiting.
Yeah. DC.
But you guys
Yeah,
got
huh?
don't you have, oh no, I think Marvel took Angela. Or does DC have Angela from Spawn? I think that might be Marvel.
Yeah, no, I think that's Marvel.
Yeah, Marvel. It's probably Marvel because we got to copy you guys.
Yeah. At some point, I think it was in the late '90s. They picked up, like Milestone Comics, Wild Storm, and all that.
This makes me want to read
And
comics.
that's how they got Stormwatch under DC.
Oh, Stormwatch was awesome, bro. I love
Yeah.
I had all those comic books, multiple covers, multiple first issues.
Have you guys ever like subscribed to the Marvel or the DC online comic?
No.
I did for a little bit, but that's only because but before HBO Max, there it was called DC Infinite, right?
Yeah.
And that's how they were playing original
Pass had
DC
it
shows
also.
like
Mhm.
DC. Oh yeah, that's right, they did. But I paid for it separately because it's DC, and that's where shows like Teen Titans and what's the one with Robot Man and all them.
Teen Titans was good.
The live action Titans and the live action Doom Patrol.
Swamp
That's where those
Thing.
shows started. Was on
Oh, I gotta watch
was on
those.
the DC.
The Swamp
Infinite
Thing
app.
was good, but they ended
Yeah. Oh,
it.
that was awesome. Yeah, that was awesome.
The
Yeah,
one
Swamp
in
Thing's
the,
awesome.
Yeah, all those stuff was on DC Infinite, and then when it converted,
they
then
ended it.
when WB took all them shows, put them on Max during the boom of the content wars that we're in now.
Dude,
They
WB
killed off DC Infinite, and then they translated my account to the digital comic. So I used that until it ran out. But I
The
didn't-
end of the first Teen Titans was it called? It wasn't called Teen Titans.
no,
was
it's Titans. It's just
Titans. Yeah. The end of the first season was awesome. Remember?
Yeah.
Did you guys
Yeah.
remember the '90s when
It was
WB
so
and
cool.
Paramount was running the cable?
Wait, which one?
Yeah.
Like the Robert, what's his name show, bro? What's his name, man? Meteor Man.
I gotta
Paramount.
finish that Titans.
UPN, United
Yeah,
Paramount.
UPN.
They had Star Trek, and then WB man had all the shows too, bro. And then they transitioned to like Smallville.
Oh, Warner
Yeah.
Brothers.
Oh yeah. That didn't they combine UPN? and
WB was a
WCW?
soap opera.
And then USA was killing it too because I used to watch
Yeah.
USA. That's what I was watch. I would watch those all the time.
Wait, were you a fan of Green Arrow or the Flash?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
so
You were.
Yeah, because my kids too. Like that's why I said I like
my
DC.
nephew loves those.
Yeah.
He used to-
DC does better
he-
cartoons and better TV shows than Marvel.
One of my nephews.
Like I think probably the better Marvel shows was like the ones on Netflix, which is kind of sad, right?
Oh
He says
yeah.
the Flash is the best show.
Marvel can't even do their own right. They gotta outsource it.
Oh, the Flash was awesome. It kind of fell off
Yeah.
a bit in the last season or so.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Flash was awesome. It
Yeah.
pioneered
good
pioneered TV superhero shows for a minute.
I
He
love
said
the
Green
Flash.
Arrow got stupid.
Yeah.
Well, but my son was such a big. I mean, it was fun because I was experiencing it with my son. And he loved the Flash, dude. We had all the Flash.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm not gonna take a picture and show anybody.
I saw the first two
Yeah,
seasons of the Flash.
Yeah, my son.
What was that, Google Puff?
I watched the first 2 seasons. I gotta catch up with the rest of it. I stopped watching around when Supergirl came out because then they had all these crossovers and I couldn't
Yeah.
catch up.
Those
Oh
crossovers
man,
were awesome. bro.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they were.
They were,
I
but
loved
it's like
them.
when a
They-
crossover comes out, I have to watch all of the shows
Ain't nothing
so I
wrong
can
with
know
that,
what's
bro.
happening.
That's
I
right.
don't
That's
like
how
to
it should
be. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you
Yeah.
want to know what's happening. You don't want to be left out.
Yeah, that's how you're supposed to do it.
No, but I didn't like Supergirl because when I watched, I'm like, oh, this is for.
Oh yeah, I
girls."
didn't watch Supergirl because of that. Yeah, Supergirl
Yeah,
was my favorite.
It was literally for women. It's like, ugh, boring.
I enjoyed it. Plus,
No,
I thought
yeah, it wasn't
plus I
bad.
thought
It's just,
Melissa Benoit, however you pronounce her last name,
Oh,
was
yeah.
fine as hell.
But she had
Green Arrow was like that too, kind of too. So
they had that campiness that I liked.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like that one aspect of DC, the campiness that I like, and they didn't
Yeah.
overdo the campiness.
Yeah, the first few seasons I enjoyed the hell out of, and then
Bro, I
they
think
felt.
they're all on Netflix right now, bro.
Oh, are they?
I think so. They all on Netflix. Even the guys that time travels. I think they got every show on there.
what was
The
the
guy that
other
tra-
show they had? I forgot. For the WB,
Yeah.
Supergirl, Flash, Green Arrow, and then there was one more.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Oh, I hate when I forget it, and it's right at the top of my tongue. I know what you're talking about, and it had all them DC heroes like Hawk Girl and all them in it.
Oh yeah, Legends of
Yes,
Tomorrow.
that was the
Thank you,
Star Girl.
thank you.
Stargirl.
Legends of Tomorrow. Thank you.
Yeah, Legends of Tomorrow. That's it.
Yeah, I think there was a Stargirl show that was on.
Yeah, they did their own
Yeah,
stuff.
it was
Wasn't
just
that on
one
HBO
season.
though,
It was
right?
like half a season.
It was on the. It started on the DC Infinite app, then translated, then
Oh.
went to the HBO app after they
Yeah.
shut that down. Yeah, I used to love that DC Infinite app, man. They had
Oh,
everything.
Pepe, yeah, Black Lightning. Sorry, Pepe. How can we forget?
Yeah, Black Lightning was there.
That's right,
too.
Black Lightning too. I never watched
Yeah.
it though. I gotta. Was that good?
Oh yeah, that was a good one too. Now that one, unlike I mean, all the TV shows take some liberties, but that one
Yeah.
took probably more liberties. You know what? It's because Black Lightning is super well known outside of the nerds like me.
Mhm.
So they they turn him to more of a family man, which in the comics he wasn't that
wasn't.
much of a family man until, and then after the show, then they did in the comic match to match him. But yeah, that was a good show too.
Pepe says over at Retro Computer Museum in Leicester, UK. Yeah, the Atari Jaguar VR headset predates most VR stuff.
Mm.
Yeah, dude, I remember that. Sorry, I got distracted, guys. Yeah, I remember that, Pepe. Jaguar.
Wow,
The VR.
Oh yeah, that's right.
that was before the Virtual Boy too.
No, I
Pepe?
think the Virtual Boy was before that.
Oh, okay.
I want to say I could be wrong. But let me address Xbox has no games. Mixer dead,
Keep talking.
Connect dead, Zoom dead, Skype pronounced dead. But Microsoft is still here.
Skype.
That was my
Skype just
point from
turned
earlier.
into Teams. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean that's why Microsoft. That's why I was talking about earlier. There, Xbox has no games because Microsoft can't do this.
Yeah.
They can, that's their superpower. They can kill all this kind of stuff.
Those things were good too.
Yeah, but they can kill all this stuff and still buy Activision King Blizzard. So I don't know what the point is.
Because there's loaded. They're like your own bank.
No, 100%. You're right. Bro. Black Lightning. Yeah.
Mixer dead. Did you guys like Mixer? I didn't really watch.
Oh, I
it.
used to. Honestly, I love Mixer, and then not only
It
that,
was
that's
very
how I
clean.
found.
Yeah.
That's how I found people like the new Legal. Was
Yeah.
I would watch his mixers to interact with him, and then
They had,
he-
they had
you
that
know,
girl Moonwolf. She was awesome, bro.
Yeah.
Moonwolf. She was solid, dude.
She
Man.
hot.
She's like a little girl, bro. But she was like a gamer.
Did she have her own? What's it called again? Those pages. Was it?
So, well, her claim to fame was she
I
played
don't know who
games.
she
She was
is.
pretty good at it. But
Mhm.
then when
What
she
did she
could talk
play?
about comic books, she could be talking about movies.
Oh, really? Wait, what's her
so
name?
she was- Moonwolf. Moon.
Never heard of her.
Yeah, Moon. Somebody like that.
Was she like big? Like,
Oh, I don't know. She was. I think she's one of the biggest on Mixer.
Mhm.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I mean nobody could top Ninja, but she was up there. A lot of people watched
Oh,
it.
that's right. Ninja was on it.
And that's another thing. Xbox has no game. They paid that dude money.
You know what's?
Still closed it.
This
Yeah.
is the funny thing. If
I miss Mixer.
Mixer was on right now, I think it might do well
Yeah, I
because
miss
Twitch
Mixer.
is kind
I
of
hate
crappy
Twitch.
now.
Yeah,
There's
I
so
hate
many
Twitch
ads.
So much. It's not only so many ads. They super hypocritical. You know what I'm saying? They let women. And don't get me wrong, like
Yeah,
any
that too,
man,
they do.
like
They
any
turn it
man, I
into-
like pretty girls, but at some point though, if you're citing a
Taking
porn site,
baths.
have some damn standards, right? You know what I'm saying? And especially platforms for kids, and well, they claim that they we're safe for kids,
Yeah.
and then you click the talking now, and it's nothing but half. Some of
Like
them are just
soft
flat out
porn.
naked, just yeah, thank you. that Cinemax level softcore porn over there.
It is. It's
And
They-
then, but God forbid a man takes off his shirt and then they ban him on there. It's stuff like that.
I'm fine with that, bro. I don't want to see that.
No,
I don't want to see a man's boobs.
No, I meant
Yeah,
from principle
joking.
standard, not from.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, from entertainment standpoint, I was like, of course, man, give me the pretty women, but it's just stuff like the problem is that they let stuff like that trickle down to just Twitch being garbage now, basically. And even beyond the ads, it's just not a well-run platform.
Well, we'll see what happens
It's
if Microsoft is allowed to buy TikTok. We'll see.
You know what's funny is when I go to Twitch, I don't even go to any popular. I just go to like this really, really small.
Yeah,
Because then you can just chat with people there. You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's the big ones. It's like it's so stupid. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all good. You're supposed
Yeah.
to wrap it
Thanks
up
for
like 40,
yeah, no.
40 minutes ago.
You're so nice. Though.
You know, yeah. I just didn't want to bully you this time to end the show.
Yeah, I just wanted to address the chat too. Thank you guys for being here, man. Vontae,
Yeah.
Pepe, dude. Even man,
Thanks for
Xbox has no
these
game.
guys.
Dude, come here.
Even
Come here anytime.
X twat. Yeah.
I know I clocked in at 6:06 your time. What time am I clocking up now?
Yeah,
Sounds like a superhero.
oh, it's 8. It's 8
Okay,
o'clock
okay.
where I'm at. 8:08. So you probably midnight, right?
Yeah. No, 1 a.m. It's 1 a.m.
1 a.m. Yeah, somewhere. Yeah, Pepe, thanks again. Vontae, Unlimited, Gogo. I'm just
Thanks for the show.
No,
Yeah,
thanks
man.
for jumping on, you guys.
I
man.
listened to your shows too, Unlimited. They were good.
Oh yeah. Hey man, I see you in the chat.
Yeah.
Oh, Pepe, man, 108 a.m. too.
Oh, we all in the central time zone out here.
Oh wow.
for,
Yeah, it is
except
108.
for
Holy shit.
yeah.
Yeah, because I got to get up at 6 in the morning tomorrow and do another show. So,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got to get up for church myself in the morning.
oh yeah, don't miss
Got to
out.
get the whole. Yeah, got to get.
Oh,
the
it's
whole
over.
spirit.
Okay, I can eat meat now. I'm Catholic.
Yeah, your boy got to get the Holy Spirit in him.
Yeah, we was even I was a little bit raw tonight, man. I gotta.
Yeah. I noticed. I'm like he's saying ho. I'm like, oh man.
Sorry, man. I was listening to 90s hip hop. So the thing popped up. on the computer was,
Hey, don't worry. The other day I was watching Andrew Dice Clay, so I ain't much better.
What's that game? Playing Hard to Get. It popped up on my thing. I was listening to it. I was like, oh, man, that was a jam. See, I can't sing, so I won't sing it, but it's a great song. High five, right?
Yeah.
Then of course, when you click on one of them, and then my girl, man, I had the biggest crush on her, Tracy Spencer. Her song popped up. I was like, oh. So I went down that memory lane.
Yeah.
I had to stop at Guy. When Guy popped up, I was like, all right, I gotta get off this road. So, but anyway, shout yourselves out, guys.
Yeah. That's your boy Unlimited Production. You could find me doing the Unlimited Truth whenever the truth is needed, and it was needed big time this week.
Oh yeah. All right, Gogo.
And, I'm just on here. So I thank Sega Forever for letting me be a part of the show.
Mhm.
Thank you.
No conspiracy theory talk. I like that conspiracy theory ones, y'all. I don't
We should
even
do a show about that eventually.
Yeah.
Bro, what's his name?
Y'all went into some deep topics, and I'll just be listening. Like, oh man, this is some good conversation here.
Dude, we're gonna talk about the pyramids this weekend. I want to talk about the pyramids this weekend.
Oh yeah, eventually we should talk about that. Yeah, they.
Oh my goodness, yeah. My friend told me about that.
It's like
wow,
it's taller than the Sears Tower. You know.
Yeah.
Deeper,
But hey man, end your show, Sega. For
yeah, that's
I know.
I don't want to keep you on too long.
and then the
Take care.
Yeah, you guys. So to prep for that show, watch Stargate. Anyway, so thanks everybody for being here, man. And I'm gonna be following the Nintendo stuff, so more stuff coming down.
Mm-hmm.
And so anyway, but thanks for everybody being here. Xbox All In channel, Sega Forever. We out.
Peace.
Take care.